we are.
Hi,
Hello,
DM.
Hi, DM.
Hey, guys.
You said hello, DM.
I know, I'm sorry. I don't know what I was doing.
Welcome back to Hey DM, guys. Welcome back to a game. Fun times await us.
There we go, my hat's in the
Lots
camera.
of battle, lots of combat, lots of, fun things.
Okay. I was just
Fun
about to, like,
times.
take out the video, and I was like, what is that? And then I'm like, I'm about to, like, click to take it off, and then I'm like, wait a minute, video.
No, let's keep that there. Okay, well, do we have any announcements?
I don't think so, actually, but I don't know, I'll go through the list again. You can find us on Twitch at twitch.tv/Hey Dungeon Master. Holy, YouTube at Hey Dungeon Master, spaces. Instagram at Hey Dungeon Master, no spaces. Twitter at Hey DM Official. I think that's 5. Is that 5?
Yep.
What?
Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. I'm kidding, we only have 4. That was Gmail? Oh, well,
No,
we have
we don't
Gmail
need
too.
a email.
We could say the PayPal.
Oh, PayPal.
Oh, yeah.
Right. There are 5. PayPal is paypal.me/Hey Dungeon Master. There's a lot of Hey Dungeon Master. Gmail, hit us up at
It fits.
heydungeonmaster@gmail.com.
I think it'd be weirder if it wasn't Hey Dungeon Master, seeing as we are Hey Dungeon Master.
Could you imagine if it was all different ones? Oh, I can continue my...
Good luck figuring out who we are.
Well, the Twitter is different,
It's very
but I don't
nice.
know why that's different.
That gave me the inspiration. I'm putting blush on the other one.
If for some reason you watch us and you go to Otafest, me and Jasper will be there.
Huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any
So,
convention announcements?
Animathon, if people are going.
I will not be here for Animathon, but I do believe everyone
Because
else
Reese
will.
sucks.
I will be in South Africa. So,
Animathon. That's like all the way in
Bye-bye.
August. Do we have any senior ones other than
yeah.
Otafest?
Otafest is next month.
Is anyone going to Calgary Expo?
I might be.
I am fucking broke.
Nope.
might, possibly. I love how they can just see the brim of your new hat. So,
Yeah.
you can't see it, but we've all dressed up for today. I've also dressed this up because flowers. Because we are on a mystical, like, Hawaiian island.
It only
There
took
we go.
Tropical island. We've all put on our tropical clothing.
Because it may be...
Charlotte's Death Day?
I was gonna say the finale!
Oh.
Not Charlotte's Death Day, oh my god!
That would be,
That's
that
a
would be
finale.
a different type of finale.
That's
That's
Charlotte's
good.
finale.
No.
gosh.
No, this will most likely be the final episode for this arc, which is humongously fun.
Well, not this one. Probably like... well, I don't know. After the breaks.
Yeah, after the breaks, not this one, but today's day of filming will most likely be our finale for this arc.
Why is there?
Okay, I think we've got everything out the way. Anything before we start?
so bad.
If at any point you guys should
Go back.
like...
a fucking chat background.
I forgot that I actually had an announcement. If at any point anybody, like any of the viewers, or you guys I guess, would like to ask us a question to, like, about our characters or about the group, you can email us at heydungeonmaster@gmail.com, and, well, I'm not sure when that's going to happen, but we may have a question
Oh,
Q&A.
yeah. We'll be having a Q&A at some point, so make sure to get those questions over to us. You can tweet at us, you can send us an Instagram post,
Gmail.
comment on our YouTube videos,
Oh, that's true, yeah.
anything you want.
You could probably ask the Twitch
Bella
chat
did.
right now. Oh my.
Don't throw things at the DM. Do you
Don't-
fucking want to
Hey,
die?
guys, don't throw things at any point, because we have a lot of coffee and electronics.
What was that post? I threw a what was it? A D6 at my dungeon master, and it somehow did 8d12 damage to me.
Probably, yes.
Good
Hey,
luck.
I got you that ring.
Well, yeah, me and Jason have become bro engaged.
Bro
Bro
gauge.
gauged.
Do you like my nice
So
message
that's fun.
from yourself?
I'm trying to make up a joke for it.
Oh, I just saw you silently go, what?
No, I'm
Yeah.
trying to think like,
I
it's
have
not
nothing
bro
to say.
gauged. romance, but
In Broad.
what?
No,
In Broad?
you
I
know
don't
what
know.
we should
Anyways,
do? We
okay.
should doodle on these, then post them on the
Bro-trove.
Instagram.
But oh,
Betrothed.
that one's good.
That one's
Betrothed. We become betrothed.
That
Betrothed.
was
no.
awesome.
I enjoy that. Okay,
Am I a
put
Dorito?
away the Hank drawings,
No,
or I will take it away and rip it up.
we were. I'm trying, Shyn.
No,
Put it in the
He
bag of
made me
holding.
into a
We're
Dorito.
The bag of holding!
we're paying attention. You guys get distracted too easily.
Don't make me take it.
We were gonna draw on it
No,
and
no.
post it on
No, no.
Instagram later.
No, no, you can do that at a break.
I mean, you can draw if it's very, very quiet.
Okay.
Very
Not right now. Stop. All right. So before we go in, you guys are allowed a short rest in between this battle arena
Everything's fine.
entrance in the next one. There's a couple of battles that happen in between. You can faintly hear it from the locker room. So I will allow you guys to take a short rest, which I believe you've already done. So that's hit dice. Spell slots are all regained because who wants to face a bunch of things without spell slots, right?
Charlotte. I'm kidding! Ouch!
Jason started it.
Hey.
Dylan started.
Jason started it.
22, 73. You take 157 points
Bye,
of
guys.
damage.
And Baz
Oh.
ascends to the heaven. And Shyn goes to hell because we know that happens.
All right.
See you there too?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Sorry, we're assholes.
We left off. You guys had just begun your arena battle fest for a meeting with the great god Talos, who runs the resort on the island. You've been through a couple of battles at this point. It's been not easy. It's been a little bit hard, but you know you've kind of pushed through it.
Really?
I was just drinking it.
We're gonna move you two at
You
some point.
laughed.
We're switching sides on the
I
train.
almost died!
But it's been about an hour since your guys' last battle. You've heard the sounds of combat outside, but it seems whatever battles have been going on have been a little bit longer than what you guys were used to. It's getting close to noon. It's about 11 o'clock. Make no option, because you will be at disadvantage coming up soon.
What? Oh, yeah.
It's nearly high noon.
It's nearly high noon. Can I
No,
not
no,
go to
no.
the next one?
It's not?
No.
What?
It's
Okay.
Stop. I will move you two across the table from each other.
I tried to get him to move before, and he wouldn't move.
That's a good point, but I do like sitting beside Bella, so.
What if, I almost feel like Ciza and Baz would almost be as bad of a combination, honestly.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? Baz wouldn't live.
I
Exactly.
can't put any of you near each other. Alright.
We're gonna have the next,
Me and Charlotte are fine. We're pretty
Yeah,
good.
you guys are great.
the next
Okay.
session, Jason and I are just gonna sit across the room from each other.
Yeah, we'll be like, I want to roll a d6.
I'll just keep you on Skype down the hall. Alright. So it's about 11 o'clock now. You've been hearing the sounds of battle outside for a while. Finally they seem to die down. The locker room's kind of, it's not a cramped space, but it's not like a large room. It's quite a small room. But there's 2 rows of benches that you guys have kind of sat down on. And then there's like an old, one of those like pitcher barrels for water. And you guys have just kind of been sitting there drinking water. If any of you has like a card game or something, maybe you're playing some cards with each other, playing some Fantasy Go Fish in the locker room while you wait.
If I remember correctly, I still have the string that I was using to play Cat's Cradle the other day.
Kind of fiddling and all that stuff.
Postcard.
Finally, after what seems like ages, you guys are kind of, you're not exactly excited to be battling, but it's better than sitting in this locker room bored out of your mind for a while. You finally hear the ting of the bell above, and you guys collect your stuff, get ready, and you leave out the door to the portcullis. There is a blazing 5 on the door.
Oh, 5 people?
which means that 5 of you will be going into the arena.
What time is it? You said, is it...
It's about 11 o'clock.
So is it high enough that I'm going to be at disadvantage
You
yet?
will be at disadvantage starting at 12.
At 12?
12 to about 12:31ish, depending
I'd be
on...
fine for probably this battle, but not
Yeah.
the next one.
Like, you could be fine for all of them. It's not bad enough that it would affect you too badly, but it's definitely something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Right, so...
I'm also at 22 hit points.
Yes.
Oh, we have all 5 people.
Yes.
I had to count.
Oh yeah, all of
Okay.
this is fine.
Well, we're going in, guys.
You guys are low in hit points still, aren't you?
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I feel like
Baz
you
is
are.
fucking fine. Fuck you.
Oh,
Kiza and Baz are fine, but you 3 are low on hit points.
Yeah, I was gonna say if
I have
did
22 because I
cast
only rolled 1
heal something.
hit dice.
I only lost 2 hit points, so.
Well, fuck you, Tabik.
Is that right?
We can try
What?
to help.
Never mind, it's right.
What's right?
I was checking if my hit dice are right, but they are.
Oh, you get 1 per level,
Yeah.
so 5.
Okay. You each heal 16 points.
16 points?
16 points.
Do I get any temporary hit
Um,
points, or
Oh,
does it
sweet.
No, you don't get temporary hit points, but you do heal 16, those of you that are damaged.
Back up to full.
The Lord
You're not
giveth, and the
quite-
Lord will take it away
you're not-
sooner or later.
You're not quite sure how it happens, but it does seem that that water that was left in your room, which you guys actually hadn't seen the first time you'd walked into the locker room. It's a bit weird that it was there, but it tasted kind of fruity almost, and it did heal you. And can I get an investigation roll from anyone? Or a perception roll, I should say.
Nat 20!
Oh, okay, so
Nat
Charles,
1.
20,
That's,
23.
Plus I got a plus
18.
23.
23, 18, Jasper?
You
They
need
keep
to
dropping
talk
their
louder.
dice.
18 because I actually remembered that I have a plus 7 perception.
7?
You said perception?
Yeah, perception.
20.
20? Okay, yeah.
25.
So you 3 notice it. It's small, and it's just kind of, it's hidden on the bottom side of the barrel, right in between where, like, the branding would be for who the company that owns it and stuff. It's just a grinning skull with 2 crossbones behind it, and a small snake above its head.
Well then.
So,
You can calm down, Buzz. It's not who you think.
And it's literally the description of the background character, though.
It's Monty.
Oh, is it Monty?
Yes.
I was gonna say, is it our good
Oh,
old friend
Why does
Monty?
It's
Why
the
does Monty? What?
it's the grinning skull,
Yeah.
kind of like a pirate ship flag, and then the snake. If you do remember, the ship you guys were on was the Night Serpent. It was named
Sushi.
after a serpent.
Right. The sea serpent, I think.
I believe it was a sea serpent.
The sea
I'm not sure,
serpent.
but it was named after a serpent. So he has provided you guys with a little bit of healing juice,
I love his
That's
juice.
not suspicious at all.
and it seems whatever he did, he's found a way to sneak it in.
Good job, you sneaky bird.
Yes. So you guys do. You exit out into this kind of the corridor, the 5 glows above the door. You're not sure who was in the arena beforehand. Your last battle, you'd been able to catch a glimpse of the 2 older elves exiting out, but you don't see any of the doors opening or closing. The portcullis hasn't raised at all, so you're not quite sure who was in the battle beforehand.
I have a question.
Yes.
How's the manticore doing?
The Manticore Alex?
Yes, how's that mantic baby?
He's doing pretty good. Yeah, no.
Okay.
There was there's like a crib they've moved into your guys' place, like a little baby crib and stuff, like a play place crib. He had a nap and stuff. He's feeling good. He's feeling pretty chill.
Good.
Pretty chill, baby.
Pretty chill baby. No, but you hear the familiar trumpet reveille, and slowly the portcullis begins to raise open, and you enter out into the sand. Woohoo!
Before we step out, Charlotte's gonna put on her glasses.
Oops. Okay. So Charlotte, you slip on the glasses, And they're kind of these older, kind of like... That's wonderful.
Thank you.
That's wonderful. She's put on glasses.
Yeah.
They're like old, like 60s glasses, like the big, thick rim.
Oh, well, you should have told me that before. Hold on.
Do
you have a
another
second pair?
I mean, I could use some. They are sunglasses. Hold on.
Danny has all the glasses.
Yeah, that's
Have
true.
you
I do
seen
have a
her
lot of
car?
glasses.
Danny has all the glasses.
Let me just.
Oh yeah, no. Yep, that's them exactly. They're the big, thick rim, dark
Yeah.
shade, brightly colored.
Thank you.
Wait, no, that's the wrong damn.
And
sorry.
the trumpet
One sec, I have to switch
gives a
over to
blast,
Dungeon Master.
and
Turn your
across
tattoo off.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying, but I can't.
across
There we
the
go.
Okay. I'm good.
across the arena, you guys watch as a large creature stumbles its way out into the land.
Lid.
Put that in the door.
Oh, I love him! He's my favorite.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
It's a
It's
baby.
a-
Oh, should I move this down?
Here, wait, can we show them?
Okay.
This is what he looks like.
He looks like a puppy.
He looks like a dog, but it's fine.
Okay.
Where is he about?
Let's.
He's just put him in between those two pillars there.
There.
Oh, why are we all out here already?
I moved us.
Okay,
I mean,
we're
unless
usually
some of
back
you...
there, but
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
because we
Yeah.
start here, then we move.
You
there.
start there and you're
Oh,
able to
no.
row.
It's like-
So at this point,
I don't know why.
if anyone would like to try and figure out what the creature is, I can get a nature roll.
I'll do that.
sure.
Where's my nature?
Where's my nature?
I'll allow that.
Boy.
No.
No.
16.
No.
16?
Ah.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay, so
2.
what about Jasper?
15.
Okay, so Baz and Jasper, you guys have seen these a couple of times. Jasper, you haven't seen them so much as you know of them. So these commonly haunt a lot of the more dwarvish cities, the mountain cities. They are underdark creatures technically, but they are not uncommon to see a little bit higher up in the mountains nowadays. They are called bullets.
They're like coyotes.
How do you spell it?
Bullette.
Close. Not my last name.
B-U-L.
Do I know? Have I ever encountered one?
Yes, you had one encounter as a child with them.
Did they eat my parents?
Yes. No, but
It was your grandparents.
what had happened is your parents had taken you out to the mines to get a tour for your it was your first proper time in the mines, and it had been a good day when you heard shouts coming from deeper into the mines, and a couple of dwarves had come running out, and they kind of like one of them had run past screaming over her shoulder to get out. Something
I did
had
put that one
breached
up,
from the
though.
Underdark, and you had been separated in the chaos as as one of these creatures had burst through the ground, and it started just tearing this mine apart. There was rock falls and stuff, and when the dust finally cleared, the creature had been subdued and killed, but your parents had gone. They had been them, along with a couple of mining dwarves, had been caught during one of the rock fills that had filled in a section of the mine, and
put a fist
they
up at
disappeared. No one had ever found the bodies.
Oh, I don't know what it is.
So yeah, you have
That
seen
is
these
just a-
things, and they're not
okay.
fun. They are large, heavily armored creatures, and they are incredibly good at tunneling and jumping.
Ah, frickin' freaks.
Guys, this thing killed my parents when I was younger. They're really good at
Tunneling and
tunneling
jumping.
and jumping.
They're like
Can any of us tell?
they're like big armored fleas.
Can we
They're like
tunnel?
big armored fleas. And
Thankfully, there is only one of them.
there's only one of them, thankfully.
Are we sure about that?
Stop.
Stop.
Reese just gives up.
Okay.
As you take 2 points of damage as your shirt gets caught in one of the portcullis things and you just flop onto your ass.
Oh fuck, not again.
No.
We haven't even started the battle and you're taking damage.
Alright, let's get initiative rolls, please, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on, be something good. Okay, that's decent.
It's a 21.
9.
Okay. 20 and above. Just Shyn?
21.
Ah, 21.
Okay, what
I
did you
got
guys...
that 20.
Not 20?
I didn't.
Okay, so it will be...
I just have a +5 to my initiative.
Tabik first.
Oh, I was gonna check something.
15 to 20.
Oh, 15 to 20. I'm 15.
15? 15 to 10.
Oh, cool. Sorry, I was just reading this.
10 to 5.
9.
I was trying to figure out if assassinate was like only like up close attacks.
5 to 0.
But
That one!
Oh my god.
but
That sucks for you.
assassinate gives me
That's fine.
advantage against any creature that
It's
hasn't
really not.
taken a turn in any
because-
attack. Yeah.
I do get a...
I'm gonna save you this time. I'll
What is
spare
it?
you.
But it has the benefit, if
I
they're
don't know
surprised,
what
it's a critical hit.
I will spare you this time because you have Alex with you, and I don't want him dead. But on another nat 1 in combat,
Alex
you will
dies.
skip the first round.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
jeez.
that's...
So
No, do
you're
it!
skipping the first round.
Okay.
You will not be able to take action for the first round.
Okay.
All right. Let us start off, ladies and gentlemen, with a little bit of battle. Tabik, you gonna start us off, buddy?
It is there.
How far away is this thing?
50, 60,
More than 60 feet.
70, about 80 feet away.
Yeah, it's pretty far.
Okay.
Well, hold on.
Uh,
Now
Yeah, it's about 80.
Now it's 80. If I moved it forward, it would have been 75.
Ooh, but I can still
how
hit
far
it with
can
my
that
short bow.
walk ahead?
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, what'd you say?
If I move 25 feet ahead,
25 feet ahead. All right. So he's playing the monk there.
Oh, you're playing music. I thought there was an airplane.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So you can stand on the edge of the ridge.
yeah, that was my plan.
Okay. No, he's next turn forward, so he is standing right on the edge of the edge.
Okay.
Okay, so that's your movement.
If you fall, I'm knocking you over. What? Ow.
It's stabbing.
Oh boy. That's fun. That's why you don't stab yourself with a pen. It's fine. Several times.
I'm gonna do a guiding bolt.
What do you want?
Sorry?
Guiding bolt.
Guiding
I'm
bolt?
gonna use guiding bolt.
Alright.
Mhm.
Want that? I got fair enough for my day.
Oh. Oh, okay. I didn't even think of the fan. Okay.
Okay, so guiding bolt is
Not this intense.
Very intense.
Close to
What are you
what is
talking about?
It's a 19 to hit.
19 to hit. That'll hit.
What's what?
Well, it says like 2060, range 2060.
20 to 60 feet.
Oh, thank you.
Oh. Okay.
There, that one's better.
Yeah, so maximum would be 60 feet.
19 damage.
19 damage. Alright.
4d6. Idiot.
Isn't guiding bolt also the one that can give advantage?
Yep, and the next person who tries to hit it has advantage on the attack.
19 damage?
Yep.
The thing is, I don't need. As long as he's not next, I don't need it.
I think I'm gonna need it.
No, I think it's only the person next, isn't it?
Yeah,
That
but
gets
like,
the advantage.
hey Jasper,
Yeah.
if you want to do that right before I
This
go.
attack roll made against the target has advantage.
I don't think I can have double advantage.
Alright. Shyn, you're up next.
That's 8, 9, 10, 11 to try and hit.
Okay. That's not gonna hit. What are you throwing?
I'm not throwing anything. I'm using my short bow.
Short bow.
That's the only thing with enough range.
Okay. So that will not hit. One of your arrows goes streaking across and swerves into one of the pillars.
Okay, so just a
Mark
quick
an arrow
question
off.
there. I know that we get all of our equipment back, like, in the arena. Should we leave it there? Does that include, like, ammo?
Yes. So anything that is left in the arena that you do not pick up before exiting the arena will not be returned to you until after the battles are done.
Okay.
So if
make sure
you
you
want
go
that
get it.
arrow back, pick
I'm
it
gonna
up,
have to
or
go
you're
get
not
it.
getting it back.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember. Do we have to get out right after the battle's done, or would I have time to go and get
You'll
it
have time.
after? Okay.
Yeah, depending on if you win or lose, you'll have time.
Yeah.
If you lose, well, you'll get it back in a couple seconds.
Yeah.
So, alright. So that's your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, Ciza?
Oh boy.
Oh, actually,
What do I even want to do?
Hit it.
Okay. What's my thing?
I'm
40
guessing it's
feet?
too late to use my bonus action to hide.
I could get halfway there.
I'll
Yeah,
allow it.
I think it's just moving for now.
That's that was an 18 plus my modifier, so
Yeah, so I need to know what that is, though, because if it wants to find you.
that would be
What's the range
stealth.
on my-
So that is 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
I need
26.
to know the range on my
Alright,
breath weapon.
so good luck finding that
I want
one.
to see range on my breath weapon.
That is higher than its passive
It's
perception.
probably not 80.
I have a
probably
plus
not,
8
but-
stealth.
It's probably maybe 20.
Could
Yeah.
disappear.
I could check that.
You could be the only
Yeah.
person in an empty room,
Yeah.
and you had 40 people around you watching. Just see.
Just
Peace
like
out.
peace out.
30
Green.
feet.
30 feet?
Oh, green?
Yeah, green.
15-foot cone.
Okay.
Okay.
So that won't work.
Yeah. No.
Nope. Okay. Do I want to? I'll go move forward to just stand where Tabik is.
Stand next to Tabik.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one am I?
Which
The big one.
This one?
Shield. Yep. That one.
Biggest.
The one with hair on it.
Does it? Oh.
Is that
Oh, I can't see that. It's too dark.
whose hair is
here.
that? I
I don't
think.
know. Put it
Oh,
away.
it's Danny's.
Okay.
Then you can't see your own hair.
I can't, because it's too dark in here.
You're the only one that has copper hair.
I'm legally blind.
It is the bullet's turn.
Bullet?
The bullet.
Bullet. Okay.
Bullet.
I'm like, what?
What's up? What's he doing?
Okay. So it is going to move forward 40 feet.
Okay,
Yeah.
so for this, is it 5 or is it 5? Because I don't know. Well, no, I
One
guess
is 5, right? One square is 5
10,
feet.
One square is
15,
5 feet.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40?
You said throwing hammer would have the same as a throwing axe, right?
Throwing axe and throwing hammer, yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll
So-
have the same.
That would be a hand axe. So it would be 20 to 60 feet.
That's all I need.
Oh. Yeah, actually no. So it's going to move forward.
Are we running time?
Yeah. I'm just gonna quickly, because it's going to do something to get there first.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna move to 40 feet.
Yeah. Oh.
And then it's going to. So it kind of like it's like it's running almost, like it's pounding away at the thing, and it just kind of skids down the ridge line off to the thing, and you watch as it begins to tense, and it's hard to see because of all the plating, but you do see it starts to tense its body, and then with one gigantic push, it's leaping 15 feet in the air.
From there?
Yep, and it's going to come down on both you, on both Ciza and Tabik, and I need you guys to make either Dex or Strength saving throws.
Slow-mo.
Fuck.
Wait.
Strength. Okay, let's do strength. Please, dice. Please be nice to me today.
Copyright.
19. Okay.
Hold on, let's, alright, there.
5.
I'll be
5? 25?
Yeah.
Okay, 25 to save.
Jasper.
Oh, wait, sorry, very slow motion.
And that's Strength?
Yeah.
Okay, Jasper?
13 strength.
Nope. So you guys watch as the bullet goes charging forward over this ridgeline and just lifts itself off. Like, imagine it was on the moon and it just jumped off. It's just flying through the air. And it comes down right onto Ciza and Tabik. Because you're going to take half damage. Tabik, you'll be taking full damage.
Okay.
So that's going to be...
I'm scared.
So now you're hanging on the edge. That's copyright, yes.
That's going to be
I don't know what I
stopped
I don't know what I quoted, but
5 bludgeoning damage. As it just comes down on you guys in the pure force. You will take 3.
Okay.
And it's also going to be 8 piercing damage as its claws are also out. And it just tumbling down. Tabik is not prone. Ciza is alright. She is still standing.
but look at that.
But
puppy.
she is pushed back.
Oh, okay.
5
Push
feet.
5 feet? No, it should be right here. Right here.
So it's
No, push back.
bludgeoning
Yeah.
plus something?
They were here.
So you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and then 8 points of piercing damage.
Are both of them pushed back 5 feet?
No,
just
Tabik is knocked prone beneath it.
Let's see if I can figure this out.
Well, like, on the square that it's on. But Ciza is pushed 5 feet
Yeah,
away from you,
she's
Right there.
which is all.
Yeah. Okay.
Great.
No.
Doing great.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
Don't worry, I get to chill this time.
I mean, if I can figure out how to get advantage, I can deal an extra 3d6 damage.
Yep.
But I don't know how to get advantage.
You're hiding.
I don't even know if I have enough d12s.
I'm hiding, but I don't know, Reese, if I snuck
no
behind it and attacked it from behind, would I get advantage or no?
That would be a sneak attack, I believe, because it can't see you.
That would be a sneak attack, but I don't know what the exacts on sneak attack are.
Exacts on sneak attack, or I have to do something so that I have advantage.
Yeah, I think if you're hidden, if it's not paying attention, I'll allow that for a sneak attack with advantage. I'll allow that, yep.
Okay. Yeah, because I have to have advantage, and then I can deal an extra 3d6 damage.
Okay, it's Baz's turn.
9, 5, 10.
You can move diagonally.
Can you?
Yeah.
There.
Okay.
I would like to throw my throwing hammer at him.
If you hit me,
Okay. Roll the hit.
Okay.
please do well so that I don't get hit. Dice gods, please.
Oh, it's a 16.
16? It's not gonna hit.
What the fuck?
It's
One time.
armored.
Yeah, it is an armored creature, so it's gonna have a higher thing. So you watch as one of your throwing hammers glints off, just barely misses. There's... The plates of armor are positioned in such a way that if it moves a certain way, it's possible to get a hit in, but it just barely misses one of the openings as the plate kind of shifts as it comes down, and it glints off and scatters over kind of off to the edge of the ridge. You still have a movement and bonus action.
How far is it from me?
It's just on this little edge.
Like right here?
Yeah.
Can I pick it up?
Yep.
That's... I have like 5 more feet, but I pick it up.
You're fine. Okay, so you've got it now. Bonus action.
You dick!
Mhm.
Fuck off! That's it.
Okay, that's a
free action.
close turn. Shar, we skip you over because you failed. Tabik, it is your turn.
Okay, could I still hit it with a melee attack even though it's pinning me?
You will do so at disadvantage. You are prone, so you have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Okay, good.
Can I stand up?
Make a contested strength roll, because it's kind of got one of its, like, 4 paws on you. Oh, no, never mind. Don't even bother. It rolled a crit 1 for that. So you get up. Yep. That'll take half your movement.
That's fine. Bonus action Searing Smite.
Searing
I'm gonna
Smite?
use my mace with magic, and then I'm gonna whack it with my mace.
Okay, roll to hit.
21?
21 will hit, yep.
Okay.
So you kind of like push off the arm that's holding you down and manage to swing your way up, and as you go up, you draw your mace from your side and it begins to burn and you just whack this thing in the face. Roll
Okay, so
damage.
it's a total of 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay.
Oh wait, 11 damage. 6
11?
of that is bludgeoning, 5 of that is fire. And it's now on fire because Searing Smite does that.
It's on fire.
Yep.
Okay. It is on fire, I guess.
The target can make a con save at the start of each turn to try and put itself up.
Okay. Yeah, so it kind of like squeals almost like a pig, like a wild boar, as it kind of reels back from the fire. Shyn, it's your turn.
Okay, how far can I move? 10, 20, and this is doubled, right?
Yes.
So I can only make it to there? And I'm guessing that's not going to be close enough for my sneak attack.
No. If you're trying to sneak attack it with a flank or from behind, then no.
No?
No.
So I'm just going to, I guess, hold my attack.
Oh no.
'Cause
That's
I'm
not
hidden.
doubled because it's only doubled going up.
It's only doubled going up?
Yeah, it's
So I
fine
can
going
get to
down.
there? So would that be close enough or no?
Yeah,
Yeah?
I'll allow that.
Okay. And I'm trying to think, can I also, one sec.
It's fine. Because it will
I'll
be going up. So.
use my bonus action to cast Wrathful Smite.
Wrathful Smite.
Okay, which deals an extra 1d6 psychic damage.
Okay.
So I have advantage.
A lot of smite.
Shit.
Glad you have advantage.
And a nat 20.
A crit
From-
one and a nat 20.
Yes, honey.
So I
that's
also
critical
deal
damage.
double damage from.
So roll your damage and we'll double it.
So that is 4d6. Actually, that's 5d6.
Also, guys, Alex, is the camera shaking a lot?
Yeah, it's because I'm shaking.
Yeah, sorry, Alex.
6, 7,
Apologies, bud.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
16.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, plus 5, 20,
26.
26, doubled. So that's
52?
52.
Holy
Holy
shit.
Holy
Please
shit!
tell me you killed it.
It looks like very
Oh my
bad.
god, really?
He just did 52 fucking points of damage to it.
This is great. Good job!
I told you guys, Shyn can do a shit ton of damage if he can actually get close.
Can we just replace shit with Shyn now? It can do a Shyn ton of damage.
Okay.
Can I
Sorry.
just... Hey,
I'm
hey, Dylan?
I'm looking
I'm gonna
at
need your
this.
book in a minute.
By the way, my Wrathful Smite lasts up to a minute. So I'll have it probably
This
next
book
turn
or
too.
the other book?
I don't even know. I was worried that I was gonna kill one of you because it's got a lot of hit dice, but I don't think I'm gonna live long enough.
No,
Oh.
you may kill one of us.
It's Kiss's turn.
Hang on.
What are you trying to look for?
Oh, and it's frightened of me.
It's a puppy now. Shyn, you're hitting a puppy. You're hitting a sad,
Okay.
terrified puppy.
Let's.
The good thing is you're not in its line of sight.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Okay. So first of all, I would like to rage.
Oh my god! Do you even need to do that?
No, I don't think you do.
No, but I
actually.
just feel like it.
Oh my
Kiss
god.
are rages.
I have a question.
Yeah,
Oh my
Can I
God.
do reckless attack at the same time as I'm raging?
you can.
Okay.
my
That's-
God.
That's an allowed thing. Yeah.
All right, perfect. Thank you. Let's hope I get a good roll then. And I'm going to try to hit it with my great axe, of course.
Okay.
Roll the hit.
14.
14 to hit.
Yeah.
It's not gonna hit.
Okay.
Are you okay, Reese?
We may not hit this thing.
If
other
it
than
helps,
that,
I
though.
did not expect to get a nat 20.
I put 5 of you in the arena because I didn't think you'd be able to kill this thing.
It's fine.
Good God. Is that your turn then?
Yep.
Okay, well,
Oh,
I'm
you
still enraged, though.
swing at this thing and it comes down and it glints off one of the plates and the bullet turns to you and it's going to bite you.
by the
great.
way, on its turn, it has, the ability to make a wisdom
What's it
saving
gonna
throw,
bite
not
me
to be
with?
frightened.
Oh yeah, and it has to make a saving throw, Constitution saving throw. So, Glindaya's wisdom.
Okay. It has to
That's
pass.
a 3.
Yeah, that does not pass my spell save
And the
DC.
Constitution saving throw is a 15 to set itself off fire.
That is the DC, so I don't know if you succeed or
And
not.
it does succeed then.
Okay.
So it like rolls around for a little bit to get the fire out, but it's still fucking terrified.
Is it going to bite me?
It's going to bite you still.
With what? Is that piercing or slashing damage or anything like that?
That's piercing damage.
I have resistance to piercing damage because I'm in rage.
Yep. I have to roll with advantage because you reckless attacked. So that'll be that. So that's going to be a 23 to hit.
Yes, you can hit me. Correct.
This thing might actually kill you.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You take 30 points of piercing damage
Holy shit.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I'm dead.
Oh my god.
as it just goes and like chomps down on you. And it's got you stuck between its teeth as it thrashes back and forth and sends you flying 10 feet.
It's also half still though, because, yeah. Or was that half?
Was that half?
Sorry?
Was that half?
Oh, because you've got resistance.
Yeah.
It is halved.
Oh my.
So you're at 1?
I'm at.
You will be fine. No, I have to half it still. It is not halved. I did not do 60 points of damage to you. 30 halved is 15.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
15.
I was at.
So you take 15.
I was at 18, so
3.
3.
Okay, so it thrashes you. Ciza goes flying 10 feet back from the bullet.
Fantastic.
This way?
Yep, and is knocked prone.
Perfect.
I always think you're saying my last name
Oh.
wrong. And I want to be like, actually,
Tabik
it's Lane.
is-
And I'm like, no.
Tabik is standing?
Tabik
Tabik's
is standing.
now.
Great.
Yes,
Okay.
he did stand up.
you got a
And then
I think so.
Kill me, buddy.
I could.
Please.
the
Do I heal
bullet,
him or do I hit him?
you watch as it tenses once again, and whoosh, another pound,
boy.
and it's going to jump, and it's going to land on top of one of these pillars.
This one?
Yep.
Oh boy.
And it kind of like scrambles
Hold
to
on.
keep itself up, because it is too big for the pillar. But it does manage to like
Okay.
anchor one of its claws on the top of this pillar, and the other one's wrapped around.
Do
And
you want
it's
it
just
to be lower?
No, that's good.
no, it's fine.
Okay.
It's clinging to this pillar now.
Okay.
Hey, buddy.
Okay, Baz,
Did he have a name tag?
A
the
name
bullet.
You are not
No.
fucking keeping
No,
it.
I just want to know if it has a name.
It does not have a name tag.
Can you, like, help me out here, buddy?
Where are you?
Right here.
Oh, that's a slot.
Oh my god!
What is that for? I'm just not sure if I should attack it or if I should heal
You
Kiza.
regain your first level spell slots every short rest. Oh my god.
First level?
No,
What was it?
All of them.
All
Oh,
of them?
okay.
You regain
I
all
hope
spell
you know,
slots.
if you
Whenever
do
we have
not
a
heal
short rest, it
Ciza
does
and
only
I
have
get
the
kicked out of this game
Okay.
because I die, I'm going to murder you in your sleep.
Guys,
That's
fucking
true.
hell.
You're not dead yet.
You
though.
will regain them after this battle is over.
True.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to attack
Hopefully.
or do you want to heal Kiza? Because I'll do the other one. How
hair's
many
falling
dice
apart.
can you
Do you want to
attack
be
with?
my hero or do you want to attack something?
Yeah.
I don't want to be the hero.
Okay, then attack something and freaking.
Guess I'll be the hero today. Before I die.
Let me check out.
I'm shaking again.
I don't even know if Char's gonna get a chance to hit anything.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's right. We've only been through. Wow.
It's only the second round of combat.
Yeah.
Well,
Touch it.
actually, yeah. Oh wait, no, you're fine. You're fine. You're
Am I
good.
fine?
Yeah, you still have 3 hit points. I thought you were at like 0, and I'm like, well, I gotta get to her before they pull her out. But no, you're good.
Sorry. The one
If
thing
I don't
wanted
get
to
to you
do
this turn.
is not able to.
Then we're fucked.
Oh, I should put down that I expanded one spell
No,
slot.
then we'll be fine. Oh, wait. I don't know.
Debatable.
Debatable. I guess I should probably heal you then, actually.
Yeah. I'd like that. I'd like that a lot.
Okay, great.
Reese,
Mm-hmm.
could I cast Cloud of Daggers around it, or is it you fill the air with spinning daggers and a cube 5 feet on each side? Centered on a point you choose within range. A creature takes 44 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there.
A dagger is going to hit me.
At higher
Yeah, I was
levels.
gonna say you might hit Ciza.
5
No,
by
he's- well,
on
5?
the top.
I think the pillar's 10 feet above.
It's 10 feet up. It's
Okay.
a 5 by 5 cube.
Yeah, 5
Yeah.
feet on each side.
5 feet on each side. You could hit him. Yeah, you can do that. On the top of the pillar if you want to.
I would like to do that.
Okay.
These animals, they love these pillars.
Well, unlike you guys, they understand tactics.
Excuse
From
you.
above.
I just managed to do a shit ton of damage.
A shit ton of
A
damage.
shit ton of damage.
19?
19 to hit?
Okay. A creature takes 44 slashing damage when it enters its spell's area for the first time on a turn. When you cast a spell using a spell out of 3rd level or higher, damage increases for 44. Oh, so the second spell. Wait, no, I can.
4.
I can.
Okay.
You can
Can I-
cast it at higher levels, I think.
Can I cast it on a 3rd level spell slot?
If you want to use the 3rd level spell slot, yeah.
I will do that.
Okay, that'll increase the damage.
Yeah, 2. Jesus Christ.
But it has to start its turn there.
Yeah.
So you'll have to
okay.
wait till its turn.
That's okay.
Yeah.
If it survives that.
Okay. Well.
If it gets to its turn.
So you watch as this thing, it leaps off the ground and clings, kind of like swirls its way around the pillar and clings to it. And then above it appears this ring of circling daggers. What color are they?
Oh, do I get a pick?
Pink!
Brown.
This swirling circle of brown daggers that kind of glint ominously in the air above it.
Hey guys, don't attack it. I got
Charlotte!
Yeah, I'm gonna heal Ciza.
Oh, I love you so much.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Please roll well.
Okay. Prayer of healing. I can actually heal everyone, but I ain't gonna heal that idiot.
What?
By the idiot, I mean the animal.
Oh.
The bullet. The magic bullet. Ooh.
I haven't lost any hit points, so.
Only 2 of us have taken damage.
2d8 plus spellcasting ability modifier.
Please roll.
That's a 2.
Roll well.
That's an 8. That's 10 plus modifier. What's my modifier? Probably it.
Sorcerer's or Charisma, I believe.
Ability modifier 7. 10 plus 17.
Okay, so you heal 17.
Oh, I'm
For
back.
Ciza and whoever else lost damage.
Oh my
Guys.
god. I could just like
Can you select who to
kiss
heal?
you right now, thank you.
What?
What spell are you using?
Prayer of healing.
Prayer of Healing? Is that an area of effect? Or
Range 30 feet. Okay.
multiple
okay.
targets?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They're all within range, so.
Yeah, but what is it? Like. One
Can I
sec.
see? Because I gotta check what this is, if it's
Oh,
healing the
okay.
bullet or not.
It's if it's what?
Healing the blood or not.
You guys are all
It's
saying it. I'm
only
like, it's
allies,
Filet, but
man.
it's not Filet. It makes me so angry.
Up to 6 creatures of your choice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Of your choice, so
You can
heal.
choose to heal it.
No, I'm not
Do not
healing
do
that
that.
guy. I'm not healing that guy.
Okay.
I do remember healing the Manticore when we fought that guy, and then it took Monty.
Yeah.
I
But
got
now we
you.
have a baby manticore, so.
Yeah, so it's fine.
Okay.
Am I back up yet? No, I
We're
can't.
back up at Tabik.
Don't attack it, please.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Did it do 64 damage?
What?
What? 64?
Charlotte spell did heal me, yes?
Yeah, 17.
Yeah. Jeez, I don't know if we can hit it with the melee attack with it.
10 feet. I don't know. Probably not.
Yeah, no.
Baz is saying don't hit the thing.
Well, fuck you, Beth.
Oh!
If you could drag Ciza out of the way, actually, that'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Because it's probably gonna attack Ciza again. Or me. Don't know.
No, he's looking for help.
What?
How is Ciza on health?
Oh,
I'm okay. I could probably
20.
stand up on my own.
She's
but...
at 20.
No. Don't throw.
No, just...
I know, I'm grabbing 2 for a reason.
To eat them in front of you.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you.
What's happening?
I'm trying to think of what to do.
In the meantime, I'm going to take a second.
Please.
To
Because
fix
my
your
chair
chair?
is falling apart.
You want the other chair?
No, I'll be fine. I'll just gotta hit it.
Watch as Reese hits it and just like all crumples.
Oh.
Watch as I hit
I'm
it
gonna
in
make
all
sure
of your
that these
chairs
are
break.
still-
I'm gonna just hit it with a sacred flame. He needs to make a dex save.
Dex save. Okay.
That's true. Same. Okay.
That's a 6.
Yeah, no, he doesn't succeed. Where's my D8? There it is.
I'm pretty sure you could have just sent 3 of us in.
That's true. How many of us have actually hit the guys so far?
I'm about to.
Okay, Baz hasn't yet.
Please,
I haven't yet. So yeah, technically 3.
How much?
9.
9?
They're all chocolate. This is amazing. Hey, Dylan.
Does he have like 1 left? No problem.
It looks ragged. Like this thing is, plates are starting to fall off, and it looks like it's like bleeding heavily. It's not gonna hold out much longer. Shyn?
Yes, attack it.
That is a 15 plus 5, so 20 to hit
Okay, it's gonna hit.
with my blink dagger, so it's not doing that much damage. It's just 1d4 plus 5.
It's plus 5 damage?
Yeah.
You don't even have to roll.
No.
It's got 3 hit points.
Oh, okay.
It crumples dead on top of this pillar and like sloughs off.
And I'm summoning my
falling
dagger back
onto-
because I need it back.
Yeah, go get your arrow.
Please don't fall on me.
Falls on kiss him.
My life!
And you take... You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage
jeez.
as a fully grown bullet falls onto you.
I hate you.
Shyn,
Yeah.
pick a color for your happy Easter egg. You've
Blue.
killed a monster.
Yeah.
I will
Possibly too much
save
chocolate.
any chocolate that you earn.
I'm gonna go pet me for
No! Stay! We're gonna need you next battle.
I'm trying so hard. Do this.
So sorry.
Well,
You know what I was gonna do for you?
No yelling, please. Come on.
You wanna know what I was gonna do for you? I was going to just run away. But no one gave me a chance to run away. So now I'm under this giant dead thing.
Yeah, so,
I listen to your advice.
the music softens down and there is another reveille.
Can I hit Shyn?
I'm going to grab my arrow.
And it's dead.
Quick. It was where? Over here?
Yeah, it fell onto the left there pillar. So you guys collect your stuff.
Grab on my
Is anyone gonna help Ciza out?
No.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
Tabik, you managed to like slough it off.
Yes.
The bullet falls kind of to the side, and you guys manage to pick yourself up, gather up
Are
your
you
stuff,
actually trying to
and
check?
exit out the now raised
I was
portcullis.
gonna say.
Jason wants to hit Dylan.
Oh, so scary.
Okay, so the portcullis opens up, and you guys exit out, returning back to your locker room. Can I get your bullet, please?
Oh yeah.
And let's clean up and set up. You guys have about a 15-minute gap in the locker room. If anyone would like to do anything at that point.
Yeah, can I get my 1 spell slot back?
Well, it's not a short rest.
Oh.
So
It will not
that
be long
water
enough.
was healing us. I'm gonna drink 3 glasses of that water.
Okay, it's gonna heal the same amount of hit points, but
I don't care. I'm gonna drink all of the
you
water.
may have to pee.
That's fine.
I would
Okay.
like to take a sip too.
You heal... $17 points.
Can I take a drink?
Yep, you heal 17 points.
May I just say though that that battle probably would have taken longer if I hadn't rolled the 20.
Yeah, thank you, by the way.
You took... I've got a damage counter here, okay? It goes from 94 hit points to 75 off a good hit from Tabik. Then it goes down to 64, right? Good hit. Then it goes from 64 to 12. 64 to 12
That's fun.
on one fucking dagger hit.
Thank you, Shyn.
I lost it. I was like, 52? 52? 52?
Yep.
You guys hear a reveille outside, another trumpet blast, and then the sounds of battle for a little bit. There's a high-pitched scream that kind of echoes through the corridor towards your guys' locker room, and then another reveille goes. You've been kind of able to judge who's been winning the battles based on the portcullis. They're not quiet. Mm-hmm. You can hear them opening most of the time. So far, it's always been opened on your guys' side. It seems like you guys have been winning. The portcullis does not raise this time on your side. And whatever is out in the arena, it seems to have won.
Oh shit.
You a bit more.
Crud.
This isn't good. If I cast a cloud of daggers, it would win.
Oh no.
I will have you know, though, you cast Cloud of
I don't
Daggers,
wanna know what it is.
even though
You
Risa
don't.
Ray said, like, yeah, this thing looks really super bad.
Don't. Okay.
So you heal 11 more hit points.
What?
You heal 11 more?
You
Oh.
heal 11 more hit points. I healed you.
I can't go that high, but okay.
You heal the full.
Well, now you're at max.
Thank you.
So you heal the full, kiss up.
Is everyone at full?
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically.
Nice.
Okay.
Is Alex okay?
Yeah, it's
Alex is fine.
Okay,
Alex is
perfect.
great.
Okay. That's good. Do I still have Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still strapped to your back. Yep.
Okay. It's still stuck to my back.
Alec, not Alec.
Alec. Sorry, Alec. Small baby. Not the viewer, that's the mannequin.
Small baby.
Hi, Alec.
Okay.
How are you doing?
You guys hear the familiar bell trill,
Ding, 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 ding.
and you step out in the corridor. Are you taking Alec?
Sure.
Okay, because you guys have taken him into every battle, but I want to be sure.
In the left corner, we have. What are we called?
Alec.
Stellas Mortalis.
Oh, okay, never mind.
In the right,
No, just-
we have a dragon.
In the left corner, we have Alec. Say hi.
Say hi.
Okay. There is another blazing fire atop the door.
That's
Okay.
Okay.
And the portcullis grinds open. The reveille plays. And you guys step out into the arena. The portcullis does not raise on the other side of the arena, but it does close down in your guys' side. I'd like perception rolls.
Boy.
Oh boy.
16, 17.
And then I would like initiative rolls.
14
23.
for perception.
23 perception.
15.
And a 14 again. 14 on both sides.
10.
Friend.
Yeah.
Just gonna.
18.
Okay. So I'll allow you guys.
Oh wait, you have the
Um,
glasses.
Yeah, I do have the glasses.
You're distracted a little bit, kind of gazing around and looking at things. Shyn, Tabik, what did you roll?
14.
14?
15.
10.
Okay, no, you three
But
don't
I
see
have
it.
the glasses.
You three are like a little bit distracted by you're kind of scanning the arena floor, trying to figure out what could be out there because the portcullis didn't open the other side. Shyn and Tabik, you guys are not as distracted. You guys have not fought a lot of battles. Shyn, you fought quite a bit, so you know to keep your eyes open and stuff. But you also know that your other senses are good, and it's actually your hearing that helps you out now, because you hear the kind of heavy breathing of an animal, and you glance up to see crouched atop your guys' portcullis gate, claws raked into the side of the actual gate itself, large mouth open and heaving. There's spit dribbling from its from the chops of its mouth, sharp teeth. vaguely almost humanoid face. You see 2 large wings poised above
Oh
it,
god.
and a long, flickering tail decorated with large spikes. You witness a manticore
Well, there's a good thing.
sitting above your guys' gate.
Wait.
Guys.
And I'd like initiative rolls.
Good thing
I got 14.
see it. Alec is a manticore, yeah. It's most definitely almost its mother.
I'm sorry.
What's
Did we
behind it?
steal this thing's baby?
Is it behind?
No, it's on.
It is above you.
It's above us.
Oh, well, let me fix that.
No, don't trap Tabik. Move Tabik.
Fine, I'll trap myself.
No,
then.
move Tabik forward a little bit. There you go.
No, you have to be in this 5. You have to be in the.
What just pretend he's
Just
Stop
pretend.
Okay, 5.
Imagination.
Oh, hi, Susan. How's your typing?
Are we roll initiative, right?
Oh, initiative.
Yes.
20 and above.
Oh, well.
No.
Ah, hey!
15 to 19.
15.
Tabik?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, 2 of you?
10 to 14.
14.
9. I have a 9. I'm a little below.
12.
Baz, Char.
Oh, fuck, guys.
5 to 10.
I have a 9.
Oh, no, Ciza.
0 to 5.
On 1.
Oh my god.
Ain't that great.
Did you roll a crit one?
Yep.
No,
All right.
it was a 14. I just moved it down.
Okay,
Okay.
I was very worried about you, actually. I thought yours was in
So you will skip the first round of initiative.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Um,
I'm gonna go get water.
yeah, so you guys can see above you. It's got a vaguely humanoid face, and you have seen a manticore before when you guys were attacked on the ship. It's got about 4 rows of teeth inside of its maw. This large gaping thing. It's got a bulbous kind of nose. It looks a little bit crooked, like it's being hit. It does seem to be bleeding a little bit. Like it seems to have a couple of scratches. But it's definitely not looking like it's going down.
Can we tell if it's the same one from the ship?
And large, glowing yellow eyes. Roll me an investigation check.
Also?
Anyone that would like to?
Cool.
That's not gonna make it.
Oh boy.
I hit my phone.
Or
That's fun.
21.
History?
no. Actually, I'm gonna say Tabik and Shyn can because they've noticed it.
Damn
Oh,
it.
right.
The rest of you are still unaware of the
Well, I
large
got 21,
beast
but
above
now
you.
I don't
Okay,
care
well, I feel
anymore.
like...
I guess I should probably roll one. 18.
We good.
Thank
Okay,
fucking
yeah.
God.
Yeah, you see a familiar cut on its shoulder. This is the same manticore.
Are we just gonna like do it?
Just throw the baby at it.
Put
Just
it down.
throw it.
Back up slowly.
No, I'm
Out
not
the
risking the
window.
baby.
We have
It's
its
its
baby.
baby.
I have.
Isn't
I
it
have
its
its baby. Yeah.
It's the manticore that took Monty.
Manticore's
Oh,
gonna
this
go
is true.
first.
The manticore goes first.
Oh Lord.
The baby's on my back. I can't see Alec.
You're gonna die.
I'm gonna die with Alec beneath me.
Okay, the manticore is going to leap down. And it's going to go for... Tabik's right in the middle.
Yeah.
It's gonna go for Tabik then.
Oh boy.
That is going to be a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you take 8 points of piercing damage
Okay, this is fine.
as it leaps down, bites into your shoulder.
This is fine. We don't have to play it, guys.
Are we
I need
sure?
a dexterity saving throw from you.
We have its baby. We
For
looked
me?
after its
Yeah.
baby.
Oh. That's a 12.
Okay. You watch as it bites down into Tabik's shoulders. 2 arms grip around to hold him in place. And with a beat of its powerful wings, it lifts Tabik and itself off the ground
Oh.
and into the air.
Guess I need this again. So-
Tabik,
Put this
you are now being carried by a manticore
Whee!
above the arena.
Oh wait.
Yep.
Is it?
How high are we?
You're about 50 feet up.
Oh boy. Do I need more?
And you guys can see, originally there had been no, like, caging or anything on this arena. It'd been open to the sky.
Oh my god! They attached each other!
Are you surprised?
I'm shook! I never knew that!
There had been no, like, precautionary, there'd been no walls or anything. You can now see a faint glimmer around the actual arena, of what looks like a magical shield, and the Manticore isn't able to go higher.
Oh fuck, I can't believe you done this.
That's so cool! Oh my gosh!
Danny, calm down.
Hey, Tabik, it's your turn.
Fuck.
Scream?
Hey, it speaks common.
Does it speak common?
Yeah, it does.
Oh yes, tell
not
it to
speak
stop.
common.
Tell it we'll give it its baby back.
What?
It does not speak common.
Oh, it does not.
I thought it spoke common.
What does it speak?
Don't manticores speak common?
Some do, depending on how
This
they're,
one
Well, if
does
like,
this is the same one,
Which
it spoke
who
common.
spoke to it last time?
it didn't speak common.
It did.
Yeah.
Did it?
It did.
Oh. That must have been an oversight on my book, because it's only speak... Are we sure?
Yeah, it said it was like, I'm
I had it
hungry.
speaking Elvish,
Oh.
didn't I? Because I've got it written down that it
No,
spoke
because
Elvish.
Charlotte
Okay.
spoke to it, and I don't know
Never
if
mind
Charlotte
then.
knows Elvish.
No, I don't think it was me.
Yeah, I swear it was you.
Yeah, it was you.
Yeah, it was you.
Oh, I
You
cast
used
message.
message.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
I don't know if you speak Elvish,
No, I don't speak Elvish.
so it couldn't have
Alright.
been Elvish.
Well,
I have to touch it.
never mind then.
No, but it was. Hold on.
It does
hold
speak
on.
common, I guess.
Message.
And I'm the only one who realized that it's the same one.
Yeah, no, they have to speak common.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Well,
My mistake. Sorry about that. Well, Tabik, what you gonna do?
I try to persuade it to let me down and put me on the ground.
Tell me how you're gonna do that.
We have your child. It's not a kidnapping. I swear.
Jeez, what am I gonna say?
Hi, how are you? Oh wait, you said that.
Huh?
Baz said, hello, how are you? And then you cast Zone of Truth. Okay, I got it.
Do you want me to cast on it?
I can light a
Nope.
candle if you
Monty
want.
was talking to it too. Okay, everything is coming back to me now.
Okay, he's just gonna say, we fought before and we'd let you go. I don't want to fight you again. We have your child. Give him back.
Sounds like you're reading from a script.
Okay.
It does.
If he
Roll
let
me.
me down.
Persuasion with disadvantage.
Because your speech was very monotone.
I can't remember Tabik's voice.
It wasn't quite that monotone.
Yeah, I know that, Dylan. Thank you.
The sass.
Jeez. That's, well, last round is the last time I do lots of hit points.
That's still a 17 persuasion. I rolled a nat 20 and a 15.
Okay. You see the Manticore begins to like lower itself to the ground, and then you see like it jerks its head almost. Roll me a perception check.
It might be charmed, yay.
Oh. I didn't even
It's
think about
moving
that.
down.
Oh no, keep it up.
That's
A what?
only 20 feet.
21.
21. You see a sparking crackle of what looks like purple lightning, just above its neck on the right side, and then it shakes its head and it continues to hold you aloft.
This bitch got a shock collar on.
Would you like to do anything else?
Would that have been my action to talk to it, or what?
Nope.
Can I try to see what the thing on its neck is better?
Roll an investigation.
I have some of the rest. I
It-
don't even know.
disadvantaged.
What?
I have Song of Horse. I forgot about it.
What is that?
I sing a song and you guys get 1d6 hit points.
I forgot about that too.
Like
9.
we'd lose 6 hit points instead.
It's you can't spot anything on its neck. Like there's no like collar or anything on it. It just seems it was a flash of some weird lightning. There's nothing quite to indicate what could have caused it.
But it's probably magic.
It's most likely magical. Baz.
I don't want to hit it, so.
Don't hit it.
I'm not gonna hit it.
Okay.
Probably because you may not have seen it yet. Wait, we probably saw
Have we
it
seen it
picking
now?
Tabik
Yeah,
up.
because
saw
oh
it
yeah,
like a
no,
Tabik,
it jumped
okay.
down.
Okay.
It leaped down, grabbed Tabik, and then hoisted him into the air. It's kind of hard to miss.
Okay, so 3 of us were like, oh my
And
god!
Shyn just went shit,
Well.
backed up, like sidestepped out of the way.
Okay.
Sure, let me have Alec.
No!
No, let me have Alec. I'll go protect it. Or give it back. I don't know which one yet. Jason hasn't decided.
I'll hold on to him. Thank
Do you want to confront the Manticore?
Sure.
Hey, Aston!
Oh my god!
Okay.
Look down here! I'll like snap my fingers.
Okay, and that'll be as much conversation as you can get out at this point.
And
6 seconds.
when I do that, I would like to do minor illusion.
Okay.
And it's just gonna be like... No, wait. No, I'll do mage hand and just wave my hand.
Oh my god!
Yeah, no, there's this big mage hand waving in the air. Okay. Charlotte.
Please, BB, do something good for our child.
Can I,
Run.
run. I'm gonna take Alec out of his baby Bjorn.
Okay.
Does that, consist of my action?
No.
Okay, great.
That's fine.
Can I,
No.
can I cradle
He's kind of
Alec?
like mewling.
Oh. Oh, okay. Frog. Okay. I'm gonna cast message. I'm gonna ask Alec if he knows that Manticore.
It's a baby, it doesn't speak.
I'm still gonna ask him. I'm gonna be like, Alec is. Yeah, that.
Is that your mama? Is that your mommy?
That is in fact my mother. It does not. As great as that would be, he does not.
Oh my god. I love him.
You hear in your head. Is it kind of mules, and it's
Is it more of a confirmative mule
Does
or
he-
like a?
like it doesn't understand.
I'm
you
like
know,
pointing up at the other
it's
Manticore,
young,
like,
that's
is
why
that
it-
your mom?
It doesn't speak common. It doesn't understand. It's so young.
Okay.
And it's kind of visible to see. Roll me a nature check.
Okay.
It's actually just a stuffed Manticore.
14.
It's not even a baby.
15.
Got a
yeah.
speaker in it.
You don't know too much about manticores, but like you know a little bit. You've spent a couple of days like just browsing, especially when you guys were doing that research and thing. You'd flip through a couple of monster books. Younger manticores, they take on more of the animalish traits, and then as they start to grow, they start to develop more humanoid features, and they gain the ability to speak if they're taught a language. But at this age, he's basically a cat.
Okay. Well, Charlotte is cradling him as they would a baby
baby.
cat.
A baby cat, yeah. No.
Yes. Well,
like,
mix of
he
a baby
seems-
and a cat, definitely cradling.
He doesn't seem to quite understand what's going on, but he kind of like he does look kind of excited because like there's a giant one of him, right?
I am pointing up to the Manticore, like, look, is that? Do you know him? And I'm
It kind of like it bats at your fingers.
okay, and I'm like just kind of vaguely waving like, as if I was waving to, like, a bartender for another round. I'm just, like, waving to the Manticore, like, hey, can you get over here?
Okay.
Like, excuse me?
Okay, so it'll be Shyn's turn now.
Shyn, buddy.
I want to know how they caught it.
Can I just hold my turn for now?
Okay, what's going to be the deciding factor?
Attacking another team member if it attacks again.
Okay. Ciza,
I can't do anything, can I?
No.
Nope.
you can try. You could, like, climb a pillar or something. You could run across the arena.
Protect me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go move over and try to protect Charlotte.
Hey, thanks.
Okay, yeah, no, you kind of
Bodyguard
move in front
Charlotte.
You move in front of Charlotte. You guys are still kind of in the actual tunnel entrance is kind of like an overhang, so you have a couple, like, a 5-foot gap with, like, a little roofing over top. Tabik had stepped out in front of you guys a little bit, and him and Shyn had been the initial ones to step out. That's why they'd noticed the Manticore above you.
Okay.
But you guys are kind of, you've got a little bit of coverage.
Okay.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Okay. Manticore's turn.
No dog.
Boy. You watch as, with, like, a growl, it turns and begins to make its way towards where I am. And you can move it a good 50 feet.
Let's see, 5, 10,
Here?
15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
Except it's going to move
40,
diagonally,
45, 50.
and then it's going to drop Tabik into the river.
Oh, well!
Oh, Tabik!
Let's, put him over here, then. I didn't count it.
That was so satisfying. No, just
And let me figure out how much damage 70 feet into a river is going to cause.
70?
70 feet.
I thought you said 50.
He's 50 feet up, and it's a 20-foot drop into the river from the actual, like, ground.
Oh,
jeez.
oh well.
So it is quite a high drop.
Would that count as an attack or no?
70, 10.
That depends. Would Shyn count it as an attack?
Probably not, no.
Can I try to, like, hang on to the Manticore?
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, boy.
Oh, fuck.
I don't want to be here for this.
Well, I was gonna see if I could go over and use levitate.
you have to run pretty fast.
Dex save.
10, 20, 30 would put me about there. Ish.
13.
Nope. You, like, manage to, like, grab a clump of fur from its paw as you fall, but no, with you're wearing a whole lot of heavier armor, and it's not like it's pretty surprising, so.
Well, I thought this was gonna be fun.
Fuck, guys.
I think it's 1d10 for 10 feet.
Yeah, it's 1d6 every 10 feet.
Oh, 1d6.
So-
That's fine. Well, I thought it was 1d10.
Yeah, no, 1d10 would be weird. Let me find some more d6.
Would you like some?
How many do you need?
1, 2, I've got them.
Okay. Because I still have the ones out from last round. Mm.
Is everyone determined to kill me?
Well, at least you don't take any extra damage from water.
That's true.
Okay, how far can I
Unless he
fall?
does.
You take it's 18 points of damage as you fall and slam into the river. And it's water, so it doesn't hurt as bad, but the higher up you are, the, like, more concrete water feels. So it's definitely not a fun thing.
There's a current.
Yeah, there is a current.
Didn't you say it was pretty strong?
Hmm?
Didn't you say it was pretty strong?
Yeah. Yeah. Tabik is carried
What the fuck are you drawing?
20 feet from where the Manticore is.
Oh my God.
So 5, 10, 15,
He is underneath the bridge now.
20, okay.
So we'll do that, but he's under the bridge.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's not unconscious.
Nope, it's just, it hurts a lot. It's,
Yeah.
you get the wind knocked out of you pretty well.
And what?
my
The
goodness.
river is set 20 feet into the actual framework of the arena, right?
Yeah.
So he
That's-
can't just crawl himself out.
No, it's a good 20 feet down, so he's gonna need help, or he's gonna need to figure out how to climb out of a river in heavy, wet plate.
Cool.
And depending on how much his plate armor weighs, I don't know if I can even levitate him out.
Ditch
The
the
Manticore turns, and its like, dives down and it's gonna land on that pillar there, so you can lower it down to about 10 feet.
Okay.
So you can take one of those. Yeah, it's
Oh,
just,
it's up
it
to
lands
500
on,
pounds. I think I'll be fine.
it lands on that pillar and it kind of, like, screeches.
Did it pay any attention to its child?
We don't know
Not
if it's
sure.
its child yet.
You guys don't know that. Tabik's the only one who recognized it.
Oh. Okay. That's an...
What?
Uh-huh.
That's 25 to hit.
For what?
Ciza. And it's a nat 20. So it's a
What?
critical hit.
What time is it?
You hit! You're welcome.
It is now about 11:30, 11:45.
So I've got half an hour until
My
I'm
God.
at disadvantage.
Half an hour to disadvantage. You take 5 piercing damage as it whips its tail forward and one of the spikes embeds itself kind of into your side. It's kind of like a sawtooth kind of thing, so it's pine tree-esque. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna be a bitch to pull out, but
Perfect.
you're fine.
Thanks.
And then it's Tabik's turn. So Tabik, I need you to make me a athletics saving, or not a saving throw.
Strength?
Athletics throw.
Oh wait, can't I go? Because I was holding
Oh yeah.
Attack, yeah.
until attack.
You make that roll, and while we do that, you're going to attack.
Okay. That's probably not gonna hit.
20.
Okay,
Oh, God.
so Tabik, you managed to fight against the current. You're only going to move 10 feet rather than the full 20.
That is an 11 to hit.
No, that's not gonna hit.
Let's stand him up, actually.
Okay, you still have your movement and bonus action.
Mm,
Oh no, it's not your turn. It's
No.
Tabik's turn.
it was just my
It was
attack.
just your attack. Okay.
Can I try to hold on to the wall of this or something?
You can try if you'd like to. Yeah, make me a dex throw. See if you can grab the wall.
Like stab a dagger into the wall and hang on to it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Something.
Okay, make me a dex throw.
Dex 18.
Okay, yeah. You managed to sink a dagger. It's not gonna hold you long, but it'll keep you from moving for a little bit. So it's better than nothing. Baz.
Yeah.
Your turn.
So it is hovering right. Jeez, that's him.
It's on the pillar.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, the pillar.
Is he still on the pillar? Because he wanted to attack me.
He is still on the pillar. He used a tail spike.
Oh,
He
right,
just whipped
okay.
it around and it just
How
shot
far
off.
does Vicious Mockery go?
Probably 120 feet. That thing is deep.
At least Alec is okay. That's all that matters.
That's true.
Wrong way in the alphabet.
Alec has been texting me saying, please don't let her hack me.
A, B, C,
Oh.
D, E, F, G, H.
Ah.
Where's V? Yeah, I
The
lost
fifth
Did you untie
last.
your dress?
No. What?
Oh, you did.
I
You want me to tie that?
mean, it holds.
Why is it shaking this much?
I don't know. Maybe because it's bent downwards.
It might also be because I was on the edge of the table. And I'm
Might
petting
also
a
be
dog.
because
Oh.
Jason's going as he flips.
Possibly, yes.
I'm also petting George because George is under the table.
In the end.
I know. I unless I'm really dumb, I can't see.
What are you looking for?
Vicious Mockery!
Aren't they bookmarked?
There, it's in my face. Sorry. 60 feet. Can I move? 5,
You can hit him.
10,
There.
15.
You don't-
Next time you
Jesus.
need a spell, just fucking search for it.
Hey, I don't have Nature's bring insults. Unless succeeds in a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
How wise is this manticore?
It's a 20.
Yeah.
Apparently very wise.
So,
Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle.
I guess I just yell, fuck you!
All right.
Hey, asshole! Look at that baby over there. That yours?
Okay, Charlotte.
Was that vicious mockery?
No. Fuck you was gonna be vicious mockery.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Can I... Frick. So, I don't know if we know this manticore. Can
You can make
Ask
a
its name.
investigation check to see if you can.
Okay, I'll do
Don't
that.
eat that.
I'm not sharing.
Don't
You
say
guys
for you.
just leaving Tabik down in the water?
Oh, that's true.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
He's fine.
Cool it, hothead.
Jason did forget
That's a 7.
to hit.
No, that's a 7 to see if we knew
Oh.
that one.
I'll give you advantage because you're wearing the glasses.
Oh. That's an 8.
You can't be sure. It looks similar, but like it's difficult to tell the difference between most monsters. So
Great. Can I put Alec back
that
in
your
the baby
college?
Bjorn and start moving over to Tabik?
Yep.
Why did you not write it down? when you
Great.
got the third
So
level?
what is
I
that?
did.
I have 30 feet.
I wrote it down over here and I didn't realize.
5, 10, 15, 20,
That's
25,
exactly
30.
what
I am 5 feet away.
I
Well-
keep forgetting that.
I
Oh my
tried.
God, Bass is so much stronger than I thought.
Shyn, it's your turn.
It's my turn. Is she going to save Tabik?
You know I'm trying, but I'm 5 feet away. If you can get there in time.
I mean, 10,
Don't forget you can move diagonal.
yeah, 15, 20, 25. I can only get up as high as Charlotte.
Okay.
Though, I don't know, because I can't see over the edge, I wouldn't be able to use levitate. Yeah, so there's no point in me trying to run over there and do it.
I have a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Cutting words.
Mhm.
Also at 3rd level, you learn how to use your wit to distract, confuse, and otherwise sap the confidence and of others. When a creature that you've seen within 60 feet of you makes an attack roll, an ability check, or a damage roll, you can use your reaction to expend one of your use. This is a bardic inspiration. Rolling a bardic inspiration die and subtracting the number from the roll of its creature. What would be my reaction?
So your reaction is after your turn is over, until your next turn you get 1 reaction, right? So if you see something happen and you want to use a reaction to cast a spell or to do something,
Yeah.
you'd use up that reaction.
It's like my uncanny dodge is a reaction.
Okay, so like any time when it's not my turn, I can use it.
If it's not your turn and your enemy makes an attack roll, you can forfeit
Or
your
an
reaction
ability
for that.
check or damage roll.
Okay?
So
You
I can forfeit.
use your reaction to do that, but you can't do it again until your next turn is passed.
Oh, okay.
And that will take a bardic inspiration die.
Which is
Oh god.
I have.
I think it's a D6.
Is it?
I believe it's a D6, yeah. It depends on how good your inspirating is. I get to judge. Can you switch this chair over? It's like, very loud.
Can I have a not sponsored by Bit?
Thank you.
Yes.
Can I have a Bit?
Hold on.
please?
It's
Can I have a
it's
Bitcoin?
still
You
your
know what?
turn.
I think I'll stand for now.
Whose turn
Stand
is
for
it?
now? Yours.
Yeah. Makes
not
me
my
feel
turn.
powerful to look down on you.
It's not my turn.
It's not my turn.
It's Shyn's turn.
Oh.
I'm trying to figure stuff out.
Thank you.
If I had my rope.
Oh, darn it. I could have used
Can I
my
move it up?
rope to lasso.
Yep.
Yeehaw.
Or just throw
I'm
the rope
just
down.
standing, so
Though
No,
you're a
it's just
child,
pushing.
so I don't know how good you'd be at, like, moving someone up a rope.
No, that's a good point. Why am I the
Do you
one
need
helping?
me?
Do you have levitate?
I don't have levitate, but I have a rope.
Okay, I'll go. Wait, what if I go towards Charlotte?
Well, I'm thinking either that or I can move towards Charlotte and just fire an arrow.
What?
At the...
Oh.
Oh,
okay.
that's a good
Okay.
idea. I'd do that.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, somebody's
yeah.
gotta help
10,
me on that rope.
20...
if you want to,
30?
you can forfeit your action to dash, and you'd get the movement to be at the edge. But you'd have to wait till your next turn to do anything.
My bonus action
Is levitate?
is to use dash. I
Oh.
can use I
Yeah,
can
Charlotte
dash.
can dash.
Okay, well, you can dash to the edge and do that if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll dash to the edge and then I'll levitate Tabik, and I think I don't have to make any rolls as long as he's willing.
What's the weight limit on that?
500 pounds.
500 pounds? Half plate is...
Half plate is like 45 pounds.
Okay. How much do you weigh, Tabik? I'd assume below...
After that, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I think you'll be fine. Yep, so it works.
So-
Levitate.
So I can levitate him 20 feet up for now, and he'll just be suspended unless he can move himself.
Okay.
And I have to use my action to move him.
Okay, so you see Tabik pop up just over top of the ridge of this river, and he's now floating in soaking wet. All right.
I forgot I had dash as a bonus action.
Ciza, it's your turn.
Oh boy.
You're good now.
What do I want to do?
I don't know. Are we attacking this thing?
I do not want to attack this thing. I think that's a horrible plan.
I think it's a horrible plan as well, but
Perfect. Great. Glad we're on the same page here.
I don't know what else to do.
By the way, you guys should also keep this thing from attacking me because this is a concentration spell.
Oh shit. Okay.
Thanks for notifying me.
It lasts up to 10 minutes, but if it attacks me and I lose concentration, I'll drop Tabik.
Okay, let's see. What can I do here?
On the plus side, he won't fall into the river. He'll float gently.
float gently into the river.
I keep wondering why this shirt is so tight. Because it's not my shirt.
Yeah, it's as tight as my Baz shirt.
You take it
What?
off.
I'm not Baz.
Because I'm like an extra large and I don't know what you are.
So who's doing? Oh, it's your
I'm
turn.
trying to think. Like, what should I do? Like,
Yeah,
there's.
you can share clothes.
Let's not.
What should I do?
I can't think of anything else right now other than to attack it.
Yeah. Also, I
Okay,
think. Yeah, 'cause
Reese,
you have
Yeah.
thicker
what do we
pants than I
do?
My hips.
Okay.
call it even or odd.
Hips always
even.
lie.
Odd.
Okay.
Oh.
So,
You're attacking?
nope.
No?
I'm gonna
Oh, apparently.
attempt to climb a pillar.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Oh!
You know,
Reese lying.
if you had
Make me an athletics check.
if you
Alright,
had
darling.
fucking asked Shyn
It's the
has
first time
pittance.
anyone's ever tried to make a fucking climbing check, okay?
Yeah.
15.
15, yeah. No, you managed to find... There seems to be grooves that have been, like... These pillars are kind of, like, carved and decorated almost, and just random patterns. But there are, like, grooves that you managed to find that are perfect handholds as you scale this thing. Are you going the full way up?
Yes.
Okay, so you're standing on top of a pillar now.
Yay.
You're 10 feet up.
Hey guys. Do a jump.
Oh, that pillar. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Why that one?
I chose that one for a reason, and you're gonna find out the reason eventually. Until then, why don't you just trust my
Okay.
choices, Charlotte?
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were.
Can you just like keep its attention?
That's
not
what I'm
gonna lie.
gonna try to do.
I
I'm
thought
gonna
it
try to
was-
keep it distracted.
I thought you were Baz and you were trying to climb the one for the manticore. I'm like, oh, okay, you're gonna go attack it. All right.
no.
No.
I'm just gonna try to keep its attention.
Alright, is that everything you're doing?
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep its attention right now.
Want to put your shield up there?
Oh yeah, can I raise my shield up? I have a shield.
Yeah.
I don't know what it does yet,
You're
but
using... Oh!
I don't know what it does yet, but
Do you remember the word for it?
no.
Did you write it down?
I think so.
What?
Because that is like the
Second.
entire thing.
Nope, I just wrote shield.
Oh my god.
What?
I have some type of
Okay.
shield.
What do you mean?
Somebody figure out what this shield's code word is.
I thought I wrote it somewhere
Oh,
in my notes.
protection.
Write me a history... roll me a...
It was protection.
protection?
Protection.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. So you used your action to climb this pillar, but if you'd like to, you can use the code word and attempt to do whatever the shield does when it's your next turn.
Sure.
Hey,
Perfect.
Bella, I love you
until
too.
then-
I saw the Instagram. Shyn is a shit. It's fine.
Until then, that is a... That's a 10 and a 12 to hit you.
Oh, great.
10 and 12.
10 and 12.
Do either's hit? No, 14?
Nope.
Okay. And then
Oh, I forgot about this.
Baz, that's a 16 to hit you.
Do I like
Is that
any of
yeah?
you more?
Yeah?
I had a 12 armor class.
Okay.
I like Baz less.
What
I forgot I had this.
Where's Ciza standing?
So you see
she's
one
pretty
of the
good.
spikes sails past your
Well,
right
I was
shoulder,
gonna
the
say
other
she's
one
about
sails
halfway
past
now.
your left side as it goes flying past you. And then a third one impales into you.
Tabik's about there.
And you are going to take 11 points of piercing damage
So,
as one of these just whacks you right in the side, kind of like in
boy.
the stomach. It's painful.
so, so,
So you take 11 points of piercing damage.
Excuse me. I would like to make an announcement.
Yeah.
No, just say. Don't say how much.
I would like to thank Alec for donating to us.
Really?
Thank you very
Hey,
much.
thank you. This is not gonna help you stay alive, though.
oh, jeez.
Gosh.
That's up to them.
That's up to me.
We
You
got
gotta,
this.
you gotta live up to that. You gotta live up to him now, guys. You can't let Alec die.
Gosh dang.
You gotta do what's best for the baby.
I'm ready to fight for my life.
Little
It's
baby.
already a baby. Now it's a rich baby.
Now it's an important baby.
It's already
Now it's a
important.
baby with cash.
Okay,
Baby with a credit card.
Oh my god.
Tabik, it is your turn.
Can I like get away from being over the water?
Do you have something you can pull yourself with? Because that's the only way you can move.
You're about 5 feet off the ground. Yeah, you could probably reach the side of the thing. You're hovering because you're medium. You take up some space, but you're about just above the ground, so you can reach out and just drag yourself onto the bridge if you'd like.
Yeah, he's gonna do that.
He's still technically floating, though, isn't he? Until
He
I
is
tell it?
technically floating, so you are still floating there,
So are you?
but on the bridge now. You're just above the
That's
bridge.
fine. And then I'm gonna heal myself because ow.
All right.
You should know about the funny thing.
What?
So far, Charlotte is in the best standing out of all of you with Shyn.
Kiss is not doing bad.
Nice.
Ciza and Tabik are about halfway to him, being yeah, they're okay.
Huh. I don't know why you like Charlotte that much.
He,
Sorry.
It's more a relative thing.
What are you saying, Jasper?
Oh, I'm just healing myself at I'll just use a 3rd level spell to heal myself. This is fine.
Oh, you know what? It actually might be. It might be the deception thing.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Great. So you do that. Baz.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
It's my turn. I'm dying.
I feel like I have another turn in ages.
It's still above in the.
You're next.
I am?
You're after Baz.
Oh, okay.
Who's last?
Can
Kiss
I
it.
cast Cloud of Daggers?
Oh.
Yep.
This is
Again?
gonna
You have the
tell
spell slot for it,
everybody
yep.
that This is the one we fought before.
I wish you luck.
How many spell slots do you have? What?
That a lot. I just used one of my 3rd level. That's gone.
Do you have it written down how many
Nat
spell slots
20.
you have?
Nat 20. That's gonna hit, and it's gonna do crit damage. Oh wait, no.
Where is it written
Do you have to
down?
roll to hit it
Yeah.
with Cloud of Daggers?
Yeah.
Does it do damage the first
Oh
hit?
no, it only does damage
Oh,
if it starts its
yeah.
turn in the cloud.
Yeah,
That's
so
why I have
it'll
to-
only do damage then. But you know what?
That's why we killed it
Because you
before
rolled
got
a
it.
nat 20, and because I love you, bud,
Mm.
you get crit damage when if it starts its turn there next time.
You're gonna be like, oh my god, it's gonna move, and I'm like, fuck you.
But it will start its turn there anyways. So, Charlotte.
I realized that I can't cast what I was about to cast, so I've got to pick something else. Except I really don't want to hurt this thing, but at the same time, Charlotte doesn't know that it's the thing. Okay, sure, I guess. Has this thing taken damage yet? Nope.
It has not been hit.
Oh, frick. Okay.
Can you please not hurt it? Because I'm trying to keep it distracted over here. If you distract it so it's over there, it's not.
Okay, well, except I'm not needed over here anymore, so I guess I could move.
Yeah, do you want to move and then distract it?
Crud.
I can't see the map, so I don't know who's near me.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Let's move it back down a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
This is you. This is Shyn. This is Charlotte. This is Alec.
How
That's
high up is
Baz.
this thing?
That's a Manticore,
I
and that's
know
me.
what each mini is. I just
How
didn't
what?
know
How high up is this thing?
10 feet.
10 feet.
Climb a pillar. Oh wait, never mind. Don't. Alec's on your back.
25. Oh wait. 5, 10, 15, 20. And then that would be 5, 10, 15 feet away from me?
Yep.
Okay. And that would... I think that would work.
Yeah.
Oh, 30 feet. Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
good.
you'll be able to hit it from there.
Okay, great.
What level are we?
5.
Mr. Shyn?
We are.
Mr. Shyn?
Yeah?
Can you take the baby?
You're giving me the baby.
Yes. You're the only one who's close enough.
I guess.
Isn't Tabik literally right there? He's just kind of floating.
He's floating.
He's
like
too far
10
away.
yeah,
Charlotte would
my-
have to move forward.
Yeah, Charlotte
Well,
and I are literally
I do have
just
to move
standing
forward,
But
one space
you'd
apart.
have to move towards
5,
him.
10, 15. Okay, no, that could work. Either one of you.
But I don't know if it'll work.
He's
'cause
floating.
He's floating.
Oh, that's true.
Give it to Shyn.
He's not like he's only 5 feet above. Like he's in the 5 space
Okay.
above, so he's not floating too high up. Do make note, you're doing a concentration.
Yeah, I know. So I'm gonna drop
You'd
Tabik.
have to
I
figure
mean,
out.
it's on the bridge.
Is Tabik over the bridge?
He is over the bridge.
Drop Tabik and take the baby!
You can keep up the levitation spell. You just have to make a save to make sure you can keep up concentration now that you have a small child.
He'll
with
float
you.
down slowly, right?
Yeah, he'll float down slowly if the spell ends.
So
As long as he's not hanging on to anything.
Don't hang
Yeah,
on to
he's just
anything.
above the bridge.
Okay,
Okay,
then
I'll
take the baby.
take the baby.
Okay,
Give Shyn the baby.
I
Shin also can't attack now.
pat Alec on his sweet, small little head, and I kiss him on his forehead. And I say, Mr. Shyn, you better take good care of him. And I move 5, 10, 15, 20, 10, no.
Go up
5,
10
10,
feet
15.
and then over 2.
Isn't
Okay,
it
great.
rough terrain though?
Hmm?
It isn't quite a good thing on rough terrain.
He's not climbing.
Oh, never mind.
She's
Go
not
on.
climbing.
Actually, well.
Can we fix?
Ah, yes. I
It's
am-
fine. Tabik doesn't need to see.
I
Yes,
am going to
please.
cast Fear,
Fear.
a 3rd level illusion spell. So, it's in a 30-foot cone, so you may actually be in it, although I'm not too sure. 5, 10. 5. You're in it, so.
You could just turn slightly
Do
to
it,
the
Charlotte. Do it.
I
Why
had
do
to-
they hate me?
I had to take. I gave Alec over to Shyn so Alec wouldn't be affected by this. Because I didn't want to project
What's the saving throw?
this, yeah, so, what is it? I project a phantasmal image of a creature's worst fears. Each creature in a 30-foot cone must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or drop whatever it is holding and become frightened for the duration. Wisdom saving throw for now.
Oh
God,
shit.
That's a fucking 3.
You're affected.
What's my worst fear?
That's a 10.
Yeah, no,
Nope, sorry, 11.
no, that's not gonna work.
Alright. Is
So-
it visible to everyone or no?
It's in a 30-foot cone. It's their fear. So, while frightened by this spell, a creature must take the dash action and move away from you by the safest available route on each of its turns, unless there is nowhere to move. If the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight to you, the creature can make a wisdom saving throw. On a successful save, the spell ends for that creature.
Alright.
That's only if the guy can't see me. So,
So
He can't
he's
see it.
frightened and he sees his worst fear?
Yep.
I believe it's a spell.
Yep.
Okay.
it drops whatever it's holding and becomes frightened for the duration, which is concentration
So-
up to a minute.
Baz, you drop an item.
Do I have to say what item?
Oh, you
Okay,
drop
so-
whatever you're holding.
What am I holding?
Everything.
thought you
Your
were
weapon. If
Oh.
you've had if you have a weapon out.
Yeah.
Hey Baz. What's Baz's greatest fear?
I don't even know.
Good thing. If you don't know, I can make it.
Make it.
Alright. You guys watch as Charlotte throws up her hands and she mutters an incantation. And you can't actually see what happens, but for a minute around these two figures, it grows a little bit darker and a little bit chilly, a little bit colder. Baz, you watch this happen, and then you watch as the pillar darkens into shadow. And stepping out of this shadow of the pillar comes hair slicked back, dressed in a sharp dress suit, the skull-tipped cane, and, like, nice dress shoes, like, polished dress shoes, comes Miracle. And he has one hand on his cane, and he has one hand, currently gripped tight in the hair of a small dwarvish girl. And he holds the cane up to her neck, and he says, "This is what happens when you break a deal with me."
Surprise!
And then he drives the cane through her throat.
I'm gonna scream.
Bez, you are frightened.
Baz lets out a blood-curdling scream.
Yeah.
And now I have to dash away.
You watch the manticore as it glares down at you, and you see a flicker and the same streak of lightning on its neck as its eyes flicker from the dark yellowish slightly to like a cooler brown, and then back into it, and it scrambles away on this pillar, and it lets out a kind of ungodly screech.
Okay.
Shyn, it's your turn. Unless Charlotte, you'd like to do anything?
Just, really quickly. Did I see that and that? Because I'm the one casting the illusion, but...
Does it say you're allowed... Do you see it? I'm not sure. Are you able to see? Because if you will, I will have to describe the worst fear of a manticore.
I want you to be able to see it.
You know, it doesn't say, but I would be the casting... I don't know.
They would be the one casting the fear.
I'll give you an option here.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it, but you have to make the wisdom save as well. Because if you can see what's manifesting, it'll manifest for you.
So you can
I mean,
be
the
frightened
range
of yourself.
is south, bracket 30-foot cone.
So
I actually don't know if that includes
you will be
myself.
able to see it, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw against yourself.
Okay.
Danny says we have to dash.
Yes, you do have to
You do
dash.
have to use your action to dash. So that doubles your movement.
Okay, let's...
And you move as far away as you can get.
Woo.
On my turn or right now?
Okay, I'm good.
Okay.
That's
So you
21.
do manage to see this as a caster. For a second, you see the glitter of an image taking form, and then it dissipates. And then you watch as this thing with Miracle and the small girl happens. You also see positioned actually where Ciza is. You see a large a second manticore, except this one is larger, and it's got one good eye and one eye that's being like clawed across its face, and it is snarling and dripping green blood. And it screeches at this other manticore, and it scrambles back, and its like eyes do the flashing, and it screeches back. It seems whatever this manticore is, it terrifies the other one.
Zombie manticore. Maybe.
It is Shyn's turn.
Can I hide while holding the child?
You can do it with disadvantage.
Holy shit!
That is
Oh my god.
14.
10, 15, 20, 25. Oh my god.
It's a cone.
It's a 30-foot cone.
It's a 30-foot cone. So it's...
Oh, crud. Okay. Oh, thank you.
It's towards... Yeah, no, you're fine. That would be a radius.
That gave me a
Yes.
spook.
No, you're
So
okay.
that's 14 plus 8.
14 plus 8? Okay.
Mm-mm. Or, no. It would be 18. Sorry. Disadvantage. 18. It's an 18 to hide.
Okay, so you have an 18 to hide?
Okay. Also, I think we've almost been up for 2 hours.
Yes, we will cut right after this battle.
Okay.
Ciza.
Oh, great. So this thing hasn't moved yet, right? Or has it
No.
moved?
It's like... It's scrambled back a little bit, like it's perched on the edge as far as it can get away from you right now. It's looking in your direction at the very least, but it's perched on the edge like it's ready to go, but it hasn't moved.
Oh shoot, I need
Kids,
to
like,
say
can I
that I used...
Can you what?
I'm gonna point over at where I think, like, he would have come in from. Like, his... What's it called? His gate that he came in through?
His portcullis, yeah. His entrance.
Yeah. I'm gonna point to that. And I'm gonna say, get him in there.
What?
We're gonna scare him into there.
Isn't it closed?
It is closed. Both portcullises are closed.
We can scare him close to there. Okay.
There's an overhang we can scare him into, like,
Can
under
we
the
also
overhang.
push him off of, like, the side?
Or is
he
there a wall now?
flies.
There's a wall now.
There's
isn't
no
there?
wall. You saw a shimmering kind of shimmer at the top of the arena. It's not like visible. You can roll an Arcana check to see if you can figure out what it was. It looked like a shield almost.
I'm not gonna be good at this unless I roll a 20. Yeah, no, 6. So
Okay, no.
I have no clue.
You saw a glint of like a flash of this stuff appear at the top, and it kind of fizzled out, but you're not quite sure where the ending of this boundary is.
Okay, how do I get this thing to move? That is the question.
Well, right now you are the projected image of the manticore that it doesn't seem to like.
I could throw my hand axe at it?
Yeah, you could. I don't know.
I don't want to hurt it though! What if it's its mom? And then the kid's like,
Just roll an intimidation check. I don't know. I sound like a DM right now. I'm sorry.
roll intimidation!
Hmm.
Okay, could I try to throw my hand axe at its, like, wings?
Yep.
To try to take out a wing?
So that will be a, like, what's it called? It's
Precision.
precision. No, it's like a specified hit, so you'll do it with disadvantage to hit, but if you do hit, you'll hit the area you want to.
Okay, so disadvantage?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it'll
so-
be a disadvantage to hit because you're aiming for something.
I got a 1.
Yeah, no. Roll me a d4.
Oh, jeez.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's my D4?
Right there.
It's right there.
Yeah,
It's
right
the
there.
triangle.
It's
Am
right
I
there.
blind?
Yes.
Oh, yes, I am. Please. 4.
Okay. Yep. It sails and launches right into the pillar. Baz, you watch as a axe comes fumbling off itself, and it goes through his head,
Okay.
Miracle's head, and it like dissipates for a second, and then it reforms into the same smoke, and he's still grinning at you. You can make a wisdom saving throw.
You're welcome? Maybe?
17.
Does that meet your AC?
That is 16. You're good.
Okay, you watch as it reforms into the smiling grin, and then it just topples into the smoke,
Okay.
and it dissipates.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
You're still scared,
Yeah.
but
I helped you a little bit.
he's not there.
Thanks.
What's the saving throw? How much is it?
What?
No, sorry, hold on. I'm just...
What
It's
are you trying to
your
figure
it's your magic DC. Your spellcasting DC.
Your spellcasting DC, so it's...
Oh, okay,
Unless
yeah.
it's specified in the actual thing.
Okay, I'm good.
It's Manticore's turn. Manticore takes
wait.
his action.
Does my spell get, like, dismissed?
Oh, it's the dagger spell.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is it a concentration spell?
Let me check.
I would assume so, but
I would also assume so.
God.
Yes.
okay. Because you rolled a crit 20 on it, I will allow you to roll a wisdom saving throw to see if you can keep up the concentration for it.
So much wisdom. Okay. A 10.
No, it's gonna dissipate. It's
Every time this spell.
it's a bit of a shock to see him there, and
Yeah, that's
you
understandable.
they just crack, dissipate into magic.
Every time.
Okay, the Manticore has to take his action to dash. I am very spooky. The Manticore is going to dash away, which means it doubles its speed, and it is going to fly. So a dash at flight is going to give him 100 feet of movement.
Whoa!
So he's just gonna whoop this way, and he'll like corner. He'll put himself on the corner.
Is he still hovering?
No, he lands and like he pushes himself. It pushes itself back against the wall, kind of. Gives another like hiss.
Okay. Although, it's in a 30-foot cone, so he may
It affects it, but it has to make a wisdom saving throw, right?
Yeah.
No?
Well, no, can he still see me?
Yes.
Yeah, he can't make a wisdom saving throw yet.
So we can't do that, no. So he's just kind of... It's pushed itself against the thing, and it's just, like... It's trying its best to get away, but, like, there's no real place to go. It's right on the edge, so... Okay. Tabik.
Am I still hovering?
No, you've been put to the ground.
No.
Concentration was dropped.
Concentration was dropped, so you floated to the ground gently.
Yep, so you land.
Let's see the map.
Can we point the camera down, please? Give them a look. Can you see the map?
Yes. Now I can.
Careful. Just
Jeez.
Don't drop
Moving
the
back.
computer.
Whoa, I'm just
put it back, Jason.
You have to set it down. You can just have it tilted. It's fine. Which manticle's pissing me off?
Do we have anything we could use to try and end a charm spell?
That's what I was gonna say.
calm emotions.
Like 2 seconds ago, so I think you had the idea before me.
I don't think it's charmed. I think there's something else on it.
Is fear a charm spell? An emotion spell?
Fear's an illusion.
It's an illusion spell? Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. Because if you remember, you are not allowed to have spells that
spells.
affect emotions.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're not allowed to have any
Oh,
that
we
affect-
can't break the charm spell then.
I mean, I
That's
have Dispel
smart.
Magic,
Talos.
but...
I
I
wasn't
don't
even
think that
allowed
would
to have
work.
calm emotions. Guess I would use it.
I'm trying
Speaking
to think
of-
what can break you from a charm spell.
What if you use Dispel Magic on the shield above?
I don't think that would work. It has to be... You have to use, I think, Dispel Magic in a high enough slot that it's the same level. And Shyn's is a racial thing, so I think his is only first level.
Darn it.
Yeah, so...
Why don't we all just push it? Like,
Well,
in the
Tabik's
water.
gonna tell everybody that this is the same Manticore from before.
Why didn't you say that before?
I fell into a river.
You did? I didn't see that.
You didn't fall
Thanks
into a
for
river,
noticing.
please,
He
Tabik.
was
You were
dropped
dropped into a river.
Did you just spit at your computer?
Oh,
I
Word.
spitted
I
thee.
can't stop that word.
I have fucking nothing.
Yeah. Well, what if we get the portcullis open?
It's the same Manticore we fought before, but there's some spell affecting it.
What if you put levitate on the portcullis?
I already used it. It's a
No.
once-a-day spell.
Oh, well.
And it'd be too heavy.
Yeah, I can only lift up to 500 pounds.
This is like a...
What can
this
I
is
do?
a sturdy portcullis. They've got monsters in this arena. They're not letting them back
These are
into...
10 feet tall, so I can't Superman jump off of it, even if I wanted to.
I'm gonna shoot a guiding bolt at this thing, so I'm done.
Okay.
Range spell attack. And drop my dice, that's fine.
Can we... slightly?
This way?
No,
No.
other way.
Other way. This
Other
way.
way.
No, other way.
It's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that's fine. 19 to hit. That'll hit. 13 damage. 13 damage?
Yep.
Congrats, you've done the first damage to this thing.
You thought the last one would be
13?
long.
Instead, no.
And the next hit has advantage.
Well, we've been trying not to kill it.
Yeah, but it's
It's still not noon, right? It definitely hasn't been half an hour.
Tabik literally just said, like,
You've got a couple more minutes, but it's starting to get up there.
Okay, so I'm probably best to keep hidden rather than
We are at
try
2
and
hours
really
and
attack.
5 seconds.
Yes, we will drop very shortly here.
Right?
Hopefully.
2 hours.
It's Baz's turn.
You know, it would have been nice if you had given Shyn the baby Bjorn as well.
Oh!
Because I'm kind of just holding a baby. I
Oh.
can't do anything.
I forgot about that.
You can give it to Tabik.
I would like to pick up my throwing hammer.
Okay.
Pick it up.
Ooh, that reminds me. Sorry, 2 seconds. You made an attack at the Manticore. What dagger did you use?
An attack?
Yes, because you made an attack, you held an attack, and the minute it shot at Ciza after
Yeah, I
dropping
used my
it.
blink dagger.
Okay.
Because I'm throwing.
So
I summoned
you
it
do
back.
not have your blink dagger unless you summoned it back on your last turn after using a different dagger to use.
Hide was my bonus action. Speaking of which, I didn't use my action.
You didn't. So your blink dagger is still at the bottom of the pillar.
Okay.
So if you want to summon it back, you'll have to use your bonus action next turn to get it.
Okay. Can I even summon it back while I'm holding the baby?
You can. Yep.
I mean, I can take the baby.
Yeah,
Alex
you can
says
summon it
put
back
me on your head.
to your hand or to your thing. Like
to
you don't
my
have to.
belt?
You don't have to just. It's not like it flies across the room and you catch it. It's just blinks and disappears.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because it literally just
It
comes
blinks.
back. Yeah, it blinks.
You blink and it's there.
Alex says put me on your head.
I am not. No. I already have problems seeing things.
I want to
He's kind of
cast
like.
heat metal.
Heat metal
Heat metal. I
Why
put it
are
out.
you heating metal?
Listen,
on the Manticore.
on my throwing hammer.
Oh, and your throwing hammer.
Are you gonna hurt yourself?
No,
No,
he's gonna
no.
heat it up and then throw it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Okay.
Give me a second to get. There it is.
Is heat metal in action?
Yeah.
Okay.
Choose a manufactured metal object such as a metal weapon or a suit of heavy or medium metal armor that you can see within range. You cause the object to glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast a spell. Until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your subsequent turns to cause damage to this again.
Yeah, but
You
you're
can
holding
cast
it.
it, but you'll take damage.
Yeah,
you're holding it.
holding it.
That makes sense.
So you would have had to.
You could throw it and then heat it up.
Yeah,
That's
but
nice.
you're gonna have to do it next turn.
Yeah.
So
You're just gonna be in the middle of here.
it would
lied.
throw.
Also, it's what 20-60 feet.
Yeah, my range for throwing hammer is 60.
30, 40. So it would hit, but
You know what?
There's
I'll
no
just-
guarantee it will work.
I'll just
Yeah.
throw my throwing hammer at it.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Oh shit.
Oh, bye.
And there goes the die.
Give me a second.
give Baz a second. He's just dying.
No, I'm dying.
Yes, dying.
What the fuck
Oh,
was that? Did you see
Reroll
that?
that. I don't know what that
It was
was.
on the edge. Oh well.
Well,
That was
Well.
better than the one you might have had.
Please tell me it rolled. Whenever it rolled, you can use that because that was so cool. What's your addition?
What?
Your addition.
You have
Okay.
proficiency bonus to it.
Do you are you proficient
I
in
do,
throwing
I do,
hammers?
I do.
That's a 3.
Also, shit. Where's your?
That should be 11.
Your character sheet.
That's. I was looking for.
I did my character sheet.
The equipment list?
Yeah. Well, my weapons.
I know.
No, this
Throwing hammer, whatever it is.
hand axe, light thrown. So it's 1d6, and I'm guessing seeing as
Dexterity.
no dex is finesse.
What is it?
Dex is
Oh.
finesse. So this would be strength.
Strength? Okay, what's your strength bonus?
So 11 plus.
That's my strength bonus.
So
2? It's at the top.
2. Yeah.
2.
2, and you're proficient in them. So that'd
13.
be plus 4. So 13?
Plus 4.
What?
Our proficiency is plus 3, I think.
It's plus
You've
3.
got 3?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
sorry, yeah.
Plus 3
So it'd
proficiency.
be a 14.
I got 14 then.
What?
Yeah.
What would it be a
It was 8 plus 3 is 11
Right.
plus 2 is 13.
Yeah, 13.
What's going on?
No.
It's 1 point under its armor class.
Oh my god.
So
Wait.
it barely misses one of the wings.
Wait, do we add our proficiency to our damage?
No.
No?
No.
I was so confused.
To your attack.
To our attack. Oh, I didn't know that
if you're
either.
proficient in the weapon, you add it to your attack.
Oh, that would have been nice to know.
Hank has my other d20 in him.
Because that means, because daggers are finesse, that I have a +8 to attack.
What? Well, you rolled an 18 and you threw it over here.
Thanks.
I don't know if I'm proficient with the blink dagger.
It's a dagger. If you're proficient with daggers, you are proficient with the blink dagger.
Okay.
Right, so it's the weapon type. Simple weapons, you have proficiency bonus to all your attacks with those weapons. That's why it's difficult to use weapons you're not proficient in.
Yeah, that would have been nice to know, because that definitely changes how my rolls go.
Alright. So Baz, you missed that. Now, funny little thing happens here.
Explodes.
Shar,
Uh-huh.
you go to do your thing, and you are stopped by a mule. Because across from you, on your right-hand side, you watch as Alec struggles out of the grip. And he spreads his 2 little baby wings that can barely carry him. And he jumps off with a yowl. And he flies till there,
Oh my gosh.
which is the amount he has. And then he starts to loudly yell. Like, meow. Like, he's meowing now as he starts to make his way towards the larger manticore. And now it's Char's turn.
Okay, well, I was going that way anyways. I don't have to pick up the baby anymore, so, what am I at? 5, 10.
Is fear a concentration spell?
What?
Is fear
It
a
is, yes.
concentration spell? Alright. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, you have to concentrate while doing it.
So you can't cast another concentration spell.
Yeah. No, I was
You
just
can cast normal
moving.
spells, though.
So I'm gonna move up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll pick him up and we'll move 5 feet more.
Okay.
I'm just cradling him.
Shyn?
And
No, you have more to do?
yeah, no, let me roll for this. Even or odd?
Even.
Guess I don't drop the spell. Okay. I'm still good. That's all I got.
Shyn?
I'm getting my dagger back, so that's my bonus action gone.
Lunch back.
And I guess I will fire an arrow at it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an 18 plus 5 to hit.
That'll hit.
So that's 1d6 plus 1. Well, that's 2 damage.
Wowza.
Your hide drops.
Yep.
He said your high drops. It's like, wow.
I thought that too.
Yeah, Shyn always fights high.
Wow. You must be very
He's
good.
he's real good friends with Tabik the Weedo.
Hey! Can I bless my dice?
Yes, I can, buddy.
Keep on rolling. Ah! You have one more.
Ciza, it's your turn.
Doodle cake. I'm not sweet. What?
It's a 15.
Thanks.
Okay, well, you're on the pillar.
Yeah.
By the way, when are we taking a break?
We will taking a break in a second here.
Okay.
That was a nat 20, and I'm gonna keep this one here just rolling in my hand because it rolled a nat 1.
Okay. Let me think here. How
You wanna
would I
borrow one
go
of my
about?
dice?
I can't really.
Which one do I not care?
I was just gonna say.
I'd have to get down to hit it.
Honestly, you could just hold. I don't
There's
know.
a nat 20.
It looks like there's something about that.
Could
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna.
You
Sure.
tried to get that dice.
Yeah, like
I
It's the
get
most ugliest
down
dice.
from the pillar?
Yep.
How?
You can climb down, taking half your
I mean, you
half
can
your
try this
movement,
one.
or you can jump down.
How much damage would I take from jumping?
1d6.
I need to go wash my hands. I'll be back.
Try that one.
Okay, I'll climb down.
Okay. Yep, so that'll take.
And then I'm gonna move. I think I have
Just
movement of
don't touch
20
these
now.
two.
So that's how much are these squares?
5. They're 5 feet each.
5, 10.
No, that was
No.
10, 20.
10, 20.
One more square back.
There?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. It's Manticore's turn. Manticore can't squish that way, so he's gonna go that way. He's gonna sit there. He's gonna make a wisdom saving throw against your spell because he can't see you,
Oh, okay.
which is going to work with a 19.
Okay.
The fear dissipates. And
Do you guys hear crickets coming from Tabik?
I do, yeah.
It's
No,
outside.
it's from outside. Okay.
it's from outside.
The crickets are not amused.
The spell dissipates. And the Manticore seems to settle down still, like it doesn't seem like it's gonna do anything. There is a crackle. No. Okay, this is what happens. It dodges around the pillar. It's trying to get away from Ciza, who is what the fear is centered on currently, just because of where you were positioned at the time, who it was looking at. It drops, the fear spell drops, and it continues to hide, and you watch as it lifts its tail to do something, and you are interrupted because there is a crackle of thunder above this volcano, and 3 flashes of lightning hit the podium, kind of the raised box above this portcullis, and now standing in the box that was once empty, underneath the 2 banners of this thing, is a man. He's got, like...
Jason!
We're gonna get attacked by birds.
What?
That's the birds. Look at the birds. Stand where I am.
There's... Okay.
I'm terrified. Oh my
He's
God.
got the classic kind of surfer bro look going on. He's got the kind of like shaggy hair, deep tan skin. He's wearing a like half scuba suit almost, like the short one,
Yep.
right? The shorts
Yep.
and everything. It's like slightly pulled down so you
Yeah.
can see a bit of chest hair. He's got like one of those like shell necklaces, and he's got a deep tan and dark bushy beard. He's missing a hand.
Me.
And his eyes, one of them, the left one, is covered with an eye patch, and the right one looks not very happy. And he looks, from where you guys are standing, he looks pretty normal-sized, and then you realize that he looks normal-sized from where you're standing. And he is a good 15 feet tall. And he sits down in one of these large chairs. And he raises a hand, and there's a flash and a crackle of lightning. And in his hand appears this large spear, and he drives it into the thing. And he shouts out in a booming voice. And he says, "It's getting a bit boring. Let's ramp it up a bit." And sitting in that chair
Fuck you, Talos!
is the god Talos. And we will take a break here
Oh, no.
as another peal of thunder rages, and the clouds begin to condense above the volcano.
Oh boy. Awesome.
You can tune in a couple of minutes here after we take a short break.
Hey, on the plus side,
Witness
cloud
what
cover.
happens next. Yeah. On the plus side, rain.
No, on the plus side, if it's not sunny, I don't have
There's a
disadvantage.
singular hole with like a spotlight of sunlight follows you around. All right. Join us in a little bit, guys, and we'll continue on with where we are.